Check, check. Mic check, 1, 2. Peekaboo, how y'all doing today? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to week 7 of NFL football. Tonight, the Jacksonville Jaguars will be visiting the New Orleans Saints to face off against, we'll be going to New Orleans to face off against the Saints, a team that is looking at a 3-3 right now. This promises to be a very interesting matchup, ladies and gentlemen. This matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New Orleans Saints has only been played a total of 7 times. Only a total of 7 times, with 5 of those games ending in New Orleans victories. Of those 7 games, 3 of those games have resulted in total scores over 60 points. So there is a possibility that these two teams could light it up here tonight on Thursday Night Football. The last time that these two teams met was in 2019, 2 years before Trevor Lawrence was even drafted. So this will be the first time, the first chance that Trevor Lawrence gets to play in the Superdome in New Orleans. It's a Thursday night primetime showdown, ladies and gentlemen, with the matchup between the 4-2 Jaguars and the 3-3 New Orleans Saints. Now, before we get to kickoff, I like to analyze both of the teams and their performances so that we can make an accurate prediction on who we think is going to win the game. So let's start with Derek Carr. Derek Carr signed with the New Orleans Saints during the offseason following 9 seasons with the Raiders. Derek Carr has had his moments of strong play, but what he hasn't had is good fantasy success. He just hasn't had that over his entire career. The 32-year-old has 0 top 10 fantasy football finishes, and he's finished 19th or worse in points per game in 8 of his 9 campaigns. That's bad. Finished 19th or worse in 8 of his 9 campaigns. Derek Carr hasn't cleared 27 passing touchdowns in a single season. Well, that's not true. He hasn't passed 27 touchdowns since 2016, and he's always been a non-factor with his legs. The dude can't run. Anyways, he literally hasn't cleared 140 rushing yards in a single season in his entire career. Never gone over 140 yards on it with his legs. So, right now, the Saints have a record of 3-3, and they're looking to get up above 500 with a win today. So far this season, Derek Carr only has 5 touchdowns, y'all. So far, Derek Carr only has 5 touchdowns, but he's been pretty decent at protecting the football. Coming into tonight's game, he has a passer rating of 85 plus, which is respectable, right? It's not perfect, but it's respectable. The Saints have faced challenges with injuries, numerous injuries to the offensive linemen. I'll get into that in a second. And they hope that Derek Carr would elevate their offense, but Derek Carr hasn't lived up to the expectations. We all thought he was going to be great during the offseason. Some people drafted him early, knowing that he was going to have Chris Olave out there and Michael Thomas this year, but he just has not been performing. The offensive line does not help. Hey, look, there's Drew Brees on TV right now. Okay, so the Saints' offensive numbers are just bad. They're very far from impressive. Right now, they rank 12th in yards per game and 24th in points per game. That's their offense. The run game has also struggled. Obviously, that's in part to Alvin Kamara's suspension and Jamal Williams, his injury. However, that's not the only thing that's been struggling. The passing game has also been pretty subpar, and basically that's because of Derek Carr. I can't sugarcoat that. Derek Carr has just not been great. No need to sugarcoat it. Carr's passing statistics show a drop in his efficiency with lower yards per attempt and lower touchdown rate compared to the league averages. Supreme Science, what's going on, brother? Thank you for checking in. Get that, manito. Good to see you, brother. Appreciate you being here, man. All right, so we're talking about Derek Carr and the fact that he's been struggling this season. He's going to catch a break tonight. I think we'll get into all of this here in just a second. So, anyways, as I was saying, Derek Carr's passing statistics show a drop in his efficiency and lower yards per attempt and lower touchdown rate compared to other quarterbacks and the league averages for them. Carr's off-target throws have increased, and explosive plays and first downs per attempt have decreased. He's averaging high air yards per attempt, but that's kind of a stupid statistic because air yards per attempt mean literally nothing if receivers aren't there to make the catch. So Derek Carr needs a win tonight to prove that he is still relevant and not just another quarterback that's on the decline. So Derek Carr does have some weapons in the passing games. I tapped on them briefly a second ago. He's got Chris Olave and Michael Thomas. Chris Olave is currently in his second NFL season after he had a pretty impressive rookie campaign. Last year, Chris Olave last year played a feature role for the Saints without Michael Thomas being in there. He amassed 27% target share and finished 25th among wide receivers in fantasy points. Chris Olave was used a lot in the vertical, like deep throws. He was targeted a lot in the deep throws, and he's been extremely effective, very efficient. So with all that being said, Chris Olave finished top 20 amongst wide receivers in targets and yards, despite finishing 69th in snaps and 49th in routes run. So there is still plenty of room for him to continue to grow and improve if he gets more play time. 69% of the snaps, or not 69% of the snaps, but 69th in snaps and 49th in routes. If he runs more routes, gets more snaps, he'll probably get more targets and be a lot more efficient as the season goes on. Last week, Chris Olave caught 7 of 9 targets for 96 yards, but he couldn't find the end zone. So if Derek Carr can get his head right, Chris Olave might find pay dirt tonight against the Jaguars. Now, opposite of Chris Olave is the veteran Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas was once one of the best wide receivers in all of football, but he is far removed from what he used to be and far removed from what once was fantasy glory. Now, over the span of the years 2020, 2021, and 2022, Michael Thomas only played in 10 games. So it's easy to overlook him, right? He's only played 10 games in 3 years. But you still cannot forget the fact that he still holds the NFL record for the most receptions in a single season with 149. Michael Thomas may not be as good as he once was, but he is always a threat when he's on the field. And tonight, against this Jaguars defense, both wide receivers have a chance to make an impactful play and make something happen in this game. Okay, so we're just talking about the wide receivers there. Where were we at here? Sorry, give me just a second. There we go. Here we go. Got myself back on track. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for checking this channel out. My name is Mario Manuel. You are watching Football Nation, and we are just getting started, ladies and gentlemen. The Saints passing attack has relied heavily on the wideouts, on the wide receivers, Chris Olave, Michael Thomas, and Rashid Shaheed. He scored a touchdown last week. Those three have combined for 79 receptions, 1,041 yards, and 73% of the team's receiving yardage. Just those three players, Chris Olave, Michael Thomas, and Rashid Shaheed. You will hear me say those names a lot tonight if Derek Carr can get the ball out of his hands. Now, on the ground, we're finally going to get to see the duo of Alvin Kamara and Jamal Williams. Alvin Kamara, he came into this year with a 3-game suspension, and he's also coming off of a pretty down season. And that's for his standards, right? Last year, he ranked 14th in fantasy points per game. That was a down year for Alvin Kamara. That was the first time he finished outside of the top 8 running backs in his entire career. Alvin Kamara finished top 5 among running backs in targets. He also finished top 12 in total yards in all 6 of his NFL seasons, despite missing games. I think he's missed a game every year for the past 5 years. So Kamara's massive passing game up usage that is enough to keep him in that that running back 1 conversation, ladies and gentlemen. It's definite that, you know what I mean? Like, he's up there. He's always got the possibility of getting that top level. He's definitely a top 10. And that's even with that 3-game suspension. Obviously, the offensive line is an issue, but again, we'll get into that here in just a second. He's been off to a very slow start. Alvin Kamara has been off to a slow start. So, up to this point right now, over the first few weeks, he's got 285 total yards and only 1 touchdown. Yeah, so it has only been 3 weeks, so I guess that's not necessarily bad, 285 total yards and 1 touchdown over 3 games. But what is interesting what I think is interesting about Alvin Kamara is the fact that he's actually really, really good when he's working in tandem with another running back. I mean, when he was with Mark Ingram, or when Mark Ingram was with him, I should say, Alvin Kamara was one of the most explosive running backs in the entire league. And now we've got Jamal Williams in the backfield with him. So let's see how the Saints choose to use their weapons. Jamal Williams signed with the Saints following a breakout year last year in 2022. Last year, Jamal Williams led the NFL with 17 rushing touchdowns. The veteran back easily set career highs across the board as a rusher, including an absurd 28 carries inside the opponent's 5-yard line. Jamal Williams is expected to work as an early down running back and short yardage kind of running back, complementary to Alvin Kamara. So it's hard to tell how they're going to do this today with both of these running backs who are healthy. And it's not just two of them. There's also a third running back. Well, a fourth when you add Taysom Hill. They've got a lot of running options. They've got a lot of weapons to run. We'll get into the Jaguars here in just a second, ladies and gentlemen. We're looks like about 15 minutes away from kickoff. So it's hard to imagine the Saints having a lot of success on the ground against the Jacksonville's third-ranked run defense. And they've also got a battered offensive line. So they're going to have to try. But yeah, keep that in mind. On the ground, the Jacksonville Jaguars have the third-ranked run defense right now. There's a good chance that Derek Carr is going to get sacked a lot today, and there's a good chance that they're going to get a couple tackles for losses today. We'll just have to see how that goes out. But if New Orleans can keep Derek Carr upright, then the passing game should have a productive day. Someone I didn't talk about that I just briefly mentioned was Taysom Hill. He should also be getting some targets tonight. I love Taysom Hill, guys. He is seriously like a Swiss Army knife for this team. It's so crazy how they use him. He plays quarterback. He plays running back. He plays tight end. He plays receiver. He's a blocker. Taysom Hill can do it all. Now, he's not great at any one particular position, but he really is good enough to do whatever you ask of him. And I'm curious to see what the Saints draw up for Taysom Hill tonight. Taysom Hill is second on the team with 122 rushing yards and has 11 catches for 65 yards. So behind Alvin Kamara, Taysom Hill is basically the next best running back. But now that they got Jamal Williams back, let's see how they, like I was saying, it's going to be a mess, but hopefully they can figure this out. Foster Moreau and Jimmy Graham should also be getting some looks today at the tight end position, but they're really kind of just afterthoughts in Carmichael's game plans. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so let's talk about the visiting team. Let's talk about the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jacksonville Jaguars' offensive performance this year has been okay. It hasn't been the greatest, but they are 4-2, so that's pretty good. And even with that, though, even with the Jaguars being 4-2, they haven't quite lived up to the preseason hype, to the preseason expectations. Their numbers don't exactly scream dominance. Right now, they are currently ranked 13th in yards per game and 10th in points per game. The passing offense in particular seems to be lagging, ranking 14th in the NFL. And Trevor Lawrence, this is so crazy to think right now. Trevor Lawrence is at the bottom of the barrel as far as starting quarterbacks go for fantasy purposes. Right now, at least according to my Yahoo League and according to my fantasy football league, right now, Trevor Lawrence is quarterback 16. Quarterback 16. Let me name off some of the quarterbacks that are ahead of Trevor Lawrence right now. Jordan Love, that's one. Matthew Stafford, CJ Stroud, Sam Howell. Even Russell Wilson has more fantasy football points than Trevor Lawrence right now. And I'm not even making that up. You can look that up right now. All of those guys that I just mentioned have more points than Trevor Lawrence so far this season. Now, that could be because the Jaguars receivers have been struggling with drop passes this year. I mean, they have been dropping a lot. So even with the return of Calvin Ridley, the Jaguars haven't been able to create explosive plays in the passing game. When I say they've been having problems dropping the ball and that's been affecting their explosive games, I mean it, guys. Between Calvin Ridley and Christian Kirk, just those two wide receivers, their star wide receivers, they've already dropped 36 passes this year. Already they've dropped 36 passes this year, and it's only week. Right now it's only week. We're getting into week 7 right now. So they're on pace to drop over 100 passes between the two of them. That's a problem. They really need to start getting it together when it comes to catching the football downfield. Not to mention the fact that less than 7% of Trevor Lawrence's dropbacks have resulted in 20-yard plays or longer. That places him at 25th out of the 33 qualified quarterbacks. What's going on, Christina? Welcome to the room. Hoping you can pull a win out of their arse. He's not consistent or clutch. That's true. That is very true, Supreme Science. Evil Rooster. Drops have been insane. Dude, you are not kidding, man. They have definitely been so bad for this Jacksonville Jaguars team. They're actually looking at it right now on TV, covering exactly what I just said. So, just like I was saying, Trevor Lawrence has also been dropped. He's not been able to connect with his wide receivers because of the fact they keep dropping passes. That puts him in 25th out of the 33 qualified quarterbacks for completing 20 yards or longer on single plays. That being said, the presence of Marshon Lattimore on the defense for the New Orleans Saints might mean that Jacksonville will shy away from targeting Calvin Ridley altogether today. I wouldn't be surprised, just to kind of, prevent him from dropping it. And I don't know if you guys watched the Cowboys game, but when I watch these guys play, it reminds me of how bad Michael Gallup was last week when he dropped 70% of the passes that went his way. That was a nightmare. But we're talking about the Saints and the Jaguars right now, ladies and gentlemen. So, shifting the focus onto Kirk, Christian Kirk is probably the best way that they're going to move the ball. Well, potentially Travis Etienne as well out of the backfield. So, tonight, I think that Evan Ingram and Christian Kirk might become the focal point of the Jaguars' passing attack. The Saints, they seem to be a little vulnerable in the slot coverage. I think they're going to try to throw a couple of slot plays, a couple of slants up the middle, a couple of drag routes. I don't think they're going to have too much success throwing against Marshon Lattimore, throwing against this Saints defense, because they've been pretty good as far as covering downfield. Anyways, so before going to Jacksonville, I was just talking about Christian Kirk. Before going to Jacksonville, Christian Kirk had a miserable 4 years in Arizona. Christian Kirk wasn't exactly the type of player that you'd expect to see suddenly have a career year, but that's exactly what happened to him in 2022. Last year, Christian Kirk set career highs in targets with 133, receptions with 84, yards with over 1,100, and touchdowns with 8. Now, obviously, this resulted in career bests of 14.2 PPR fantasy points per game, and he finished as wide receiver 18. He was crucial. He was clutch to getting the Jaguars to the playoffs last year, and it's still weird to me that the Jaguars don't really see him as like the de facto number one wide receiver. I know Calvin Ridley is there, but in my opinion, he's been better with the Jacksonville Jaguars than Calvin Ridley was with the Saints. Yeah, he had a couple of blow-up games, Calvin Ridley did, but he was just not that guy for me. I don't know, man. I think the Falcons haven't had a true wide receiver since Julio Jones, and I don't think Calvin Ridley was that guy either. But that's just my humble opinion, right? That is not to say that Calvin Ridley's a bum. I'm just saying that Ridley has been absent. He was all year last year, and Trevor Lawrence has been targeting him like he was the man that helped him get to the playoffs last year, and he's not. Spoilers, it was Christian Kirk last year, making huge plays for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And if I were the Jags and I wanted to extend my record to 5-2, then I would throw the ball to the player who isn't on pace for 60 drops this season. Anyways, there's a good chance that none of that's even going to end up happening. There's an even better chance today, right now, that this game will end up being won or lost on the ground. It's going to be a ground kind of game. What's going on, Evil Rooster? What you got here? Would you play Lawrence? Wilson Fields is hurting me this week. If it were me, dude, I can't. I don't want to give fantasy advice, my friend. I'd love to give fantasy advice, but really, I just want to drop the facts on you guys so that you can make your own decisions on this. Yeah, Trevor Lawrence is behind a lot of these players right now. If he doesn't get right today, if Trevor Lawrence doesn't get right today against this New Orleans Saints defense, see, that's not even fair. Okay, let me finish my intro and we can talk about it, Evil Rooster. We can talk about it here in a second. So, like I was saying, either way, there's a good chance that this game is going to be battled out on the ground for both teams. When it comes to the ground game, y'all, the Saints have held up really well against opposing rush attacks. So the Saints' ground defense, or rushing defense, has been pretty good. They're only allowing 3.9 yards per carry. which isn't great, but it's better than the Giants. So they've done well at stopping rushing attempts, and they've been pretty good at tackling guys behind the line of scrimmage. However, that being said, as good as they've been, Travis Etienne has been a very bright spot for Jacksonville's run game. He's managed to find some success despite bad blocking, ranking high in yards after contact and avoiding the tackle. That makes him a key player in a very, very tough game against the New Orleans Saints. Now, after missing his entire rookie campaign, Travis Etienne was still limited last season. Etienne only took on the featured back duties after week 7, and then after that, he was 14th amongst running backs in PPR, or in points per game, in fantasy points per game from that point forward. Travis Etienne rushed 18 times for 55 yards and 2 touchdowns and brought in all 3 targets for 28 yards in the Jacksonville Jaguars 37-20 win over the Colts on Sunday. I'll read that one more time. So, last week, Travis Etienne rushed 18 times. That's pretty good. He got 55 yards on the ground. Not great, but he did score 2 touchdowns on the ground. And he caught all 3 of his targets for an additional 28 yards. Last week, the Jacksonville Jaguars beat the Colts 37-20. Travis Etienne has really been great this year at racking up yards. He's got 451 rushing yards already. 451 rushing yards on 113 carries, plus 5 touchdowns for Travis Etienne. Keep in mind, not only this, Trevor Lawrence is also nursing a knee injury right now. I do think that Travis Etienne is going to be the focal point of the entire offense right now. And when it comes to throwing the ball downfield, it may be different. What's going on, Alex Tyson? Good to hear from you, brother. Thanks for checking into the chat, man. All right, y'all. So, the Saints, the New Orleans Saints have been good at stopping the run. But they've been even better at stopping the pass. The Saints defense, just so you are aware, right now the Saints defense currently ranks 6th in defensive points in fantasy football. For fantasy football purposes, obviously, hey, you got to keep them separate. There is real football and there is fantasy football. And while there is a gray area in that Venn diagram, they are 2 different entities. So just because a team is killing it, scoring defensive points, doesn't mean that that defense is going to hold the other team from scoring or from winning. Again, they might rank 6th in defensive points, but they are 3-3 right now. So it's not like they're a top 6 team in the NFL just because their defense has been good. Keep that in mind. Okay, the Jaguars defensive front as well, right? The Jaguars defensive front has been relatively solid, ranking 8th in defensive DVOA and 10th against the pass. The opponents against the Jaguars, everybody who's played the Jaguars has struggled to make big gains on those drop back plays. Yes, even Josh Allen. Yes, even Patrick Mahomes. Jacksonville does give up yardage, but they are an opportunistic defense that's forced at least 3 turnovers in 4 of their games. They've also been stout against the run, holding 4 of their last 6 opponents to less than 90 yards on the ground. That being said, in generating pressure on quarterbacks, they're pretty below average. So Jacksonville does not have a very good pass rush. The silver lining is the fact that the New Orleans Saints, they're missing a good chunk of their offensive linemen. So the Jaguars might finally get to apply some pressure against the quarterback. Right now, the Jaguars actually rank 28th in sacks. Yeah, that's bad. They cannot get to the quarterback. They don't put on the pressure. This is going to be an interesting game, guys. If they can break through the Saints offensive line, they'll have a good chance of making Derek Carr uncomfortable. And if they can get pressure to Derek Carr, it's important to know that Derek Carr's performance under duress this season has been underwhelming, to say the least. He's got one of the lowest completion rates while being pressured. He has 0 touchdowns while being pressured. He's thrown an interception while being pressured. And he's been sacked 17 times already this season. If Derek Carr does find himself in trouble today, though, look for him to dump the ball off to Alvin Kamara on the checkdowns. As for the Saints, the Saints have had awful game plans, 0 ability to make in-game adjustments, clueless play calling, poor player execution, and all of this has plagued the New Orleans offense for weeks. weeks and weeks and weeks the entire season. I mean, the game plans they're worse than Brian Daboll. They are so bad at calling plays right now. Yeah, that's true, man. They've been pretty bad. The players have also the players are starting to show like that they don't even care anymore. They're literally like starting to play like they have no effort and they're not executing their assignments. They all have to come out and do their jobs for the New Orleans Saints. If they don't do that, this is going to be a long game for the Saints. So if the Saints really want to put up the persona or the character of being a legitimate playoff contender, if they really want to get to the playoffs and be that team, then tonight is the night that they need to show it. Tonight, they are underdogs. The Jaguars are 2-point favorites coming into tonight's game, ladies and gentlemen. The Jaguars are 2-point favorites coming into tonight's game. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching Football Nation. I know that there is a lot of competition when it comes to live stream commentary, so I want to thank you all for hanging out with me during the stream. Whatever your reason is for checking out this channel, I'm just glad that you guys are here with me, and I hope that you're enjoying the content and the product that I'm putting out there for you. The truth is that it takes a lot of time and effort to put these streams together, so I put in a lot of time, guys, and I try to make sure that I get you guys the best quality play-by-play week in and week out, and I truly hope that you guys are getting real value from this. So remember, if you're not already a member and you're checking out this channel for the first time, it is absolutely free to subscribe, and you can take pride in the fact that not only are you helping me out to reach my dreams and reach my goals, but you're also helping out thousands of other potential viewers to find content like this. Remember, it is content like this that keeps people engaged. We can create a community with all of this, guys. So Evil Rooster, thumbs up. Thank you, brother. Supreme Science, I appreciate you checking in. And yeah, you're absolutely right, Supreme Science. They have absolutely tapped out, man. Let's see. They're not better than you, manito. Hey, thanks, brother. I appreciate that. Thank you so much, sir. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So I just want to make sure that we're all on the same page. I want to generate some buzz. I want to generate some buzz for this channel. My name is Mario Manuel. Thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for checking this out. I got something new for you guys. I don't know if y'all have had a chance to see this one just yet, but before this game starts, I want to show you guys 2 separate clips, and then we'll get into the kickoff here. Be back in a sec. The shotgun formation. Typically used on passing downs like 2nd and long or 3rd and medium, and it has a lot of variations. The quarterback is 5 yards behind the center, and the running back is on either side of him. This is the single back formation. It looks like what it sounds like. The quarterback is under center, and you have a single running back directly behind him. This also has many variations. This is the pistol formation. It's like the single back formation, but the quarterback is 5 yards behind the center, so this buys time for play action plays. Here we have the I formation. It's typically used for short yardage situations. There are 2 running backs behind the quarterback. The front runner blocks and the second finds the holes. And then of course we have the empty backfield, or 5 wide. The quarterback stands in the backfield alone. Typically this is used in obvious passing down situations like 3rd and long or Hail Marys. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see more. Okay, I was going to show you guys 2 separate clips, but it looks like the players are still warming up and they're out on the field right now, so we're going to stick with the one. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for checking in right now. If this is your first time checking me out, you're watching Football Nation. Let's go ahead and pop up my chat here and get you guys up on the board. I love talking with you guys. I love having y'all guys in the room. So, one more thing I need to change. All kinds of lighting issues. I think that's better, much better. Let's see what's going on here. How bad did I screw all of this up? Hey, man, we're live. You can't keep everything going from messing up, but it looks like we're okay right now. I like this lighting a little better. Let's make some adjustments here as well. Looks like my corners at the top are a little finicky, but no worries. So, just a few moments away from kickoff. It was scheduled to be at 7:15, so any second here, this ball is going to go up in the air, and we're about to get this game started. Blake Groupie, and Jamal Agnew. So it looks like the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to receive to start this game. And game on, ladies and gentlemen. The kick is up. This will not be returned. And this play will start. This drive will start from the 25-yard line. So Jacksonville Jaguars coming onto the field right now. The offense taking the field. Trevor Lawrence here this year so far. 1,439 yards, 7 touchdowns, 3 picks. He has a completion rating of 67%. He's also got 33 rushes this year for 147 yards. Keep an eye out for that scramble. So out the gate, we're going to start off with a shotgun formation. His knee is wrapped up. His left knee is wrapped up. That's the one that he heard. There was movement in the backfield, and there's a handoff to Etienne for the first play of the game. And as predicted, Travis Etienne got stuffed on that one. And the Saints defense, their rush defense, getting a tackle almost for a loss. Not totally for a loss, but it is there. Did I see the Saints have 3 offensive line out tonight? You did see that, Evil Rooster. You absolutely saw that. So that might be a problem for Derek Carr. Luckily for him, that defensive line for the Jaguars have one of the lowest pressure rates in the NFL. Shotgun formation, 2nd and 10 for the 25-yard. There's a snap. Quickly, Trevor Lawrence looks left, throws left. He connects right there, and that's Evan Ingram who stays in bounds and then gets tackled after a solid gain of at least 20 right there. A first down for the Jacksonville Jaguars coming up right there for you, ladies and gentlemen. First down signals the referee. A quick throw out to the left-hand side. The pocket started to collapse. He had plenty of time, though. Trevor Lawrence didn't really have too much pressure on him. You can see that left leg of Trevor Lawrence is wrapped up right at the knee, and he doesn't look too confident on that back leg there, on that back foot, on his left leg. So 1st and 10, we're at the 45-yard line. There's the snap, fakes the handoff. Trevor Lawrence throws sidearm underneath to Travis Etienne, who finds a hole, gets 10 yards, 15 yards up to the 40, down to the 39-yard line on the other side. Big first down for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville Jaguars right there making some quick moves, ladies and gentlemen. Looking solid right now to start this game. Let's make sure that I've got the right drive chart up and pull up my game tracker. That was a throw out to the flat on the right-hand side to Travis Etienne. Quick catch. Good for a couple yards right there. So Travis Etienne in the catch column with 15. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 39. Shotgun formation and a handoff to Etienne, who keeps it on the ground. Gains about 4 yards. Gets brought down at about the 35. So 2nd down coming up for the Jacksonville Jaguars. 2nd down, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Game on, ladies and gentlemen. Game on. We are cooking right now. We are now inside of 13 minutes. Inside of 13 minutes. That's another carry for the man out of Clemson. The 1st-round pick in the 2021 draft, Travis Etienne. Behind him, we got Tank Bigsby as well, so keep an eye out for him. Empty backfield on 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line. Trevor Lawrence by himself. He takes the snap. He looks right. He looks left. He scrambles. He's using his own legs, and he does get the first down. He gives himself up just shy of the 25, so that's a first down for Trevor Lawrence. And we have a New Orleans Saint defender who's slow to get up right now. We're waiting to see if there's going to be an injury timeout. Trevor Lawrence picked up the first down on a run up the middle. It looked like a designed keep. Maybe not, but it looked clean. It looked solid. So there is an injury timeout right now. The clock has stopped. We got someone slow to get up. Since he was just out on that last play, Alontae Taylor, even if he's good, he can't play the next snap because the officials called the timeout, so he has to come out of the field, and then next play he can go in. So, had some interesting things happen to me last week. Actually, just yesterday when I was officiating. So, I was doing an 8th grade, a middle school football game as a referee, and the coach put 2 number 60s out there. So, 2 of the same number can't be played, and coach tried to get away with it. They actually scored a touchdown on that play, and we had to pull the whole play back because of the numbers on the jerseys. Coach should have known better. Anyway, so the clock is ticking, ladies and gentlemen. Inside of 12 minutes, shotgun formation. Travis Etienne to the left of Lawrence. Christian Kirk motions in the backfield. There's a snap, fakes the handoff. He looks left. He throws quickly. That's incomplete. The intended receiver, Evan Ingram, that will stop the clock. 2nd down and 10 coming up. 2nd down and 10 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. They are on the New Orleans Saints 26-yard line. So the Jags are just 6 yards away from the red zone, trying to get inside the red zone right now. 2nd down and 10, 11 minutes and 47 seconds left to go. Play clock is ticking. We're down to 15 seconds. Game is still early on, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. We've got a pro set formation. There's a snap motion in the backfield and a quick throw to Evan Ingram, who does gain a couple yards right there. Evan Ingram goes down after about 2 or 3. That'll bring up a 3rd and long, about a 3rd and 7 coming up. About a 3rd and 7. Let's see where the officials actually mark it when my screen updates. 11 and a half minutes left to go, y'all. 11 and a half minutes left to go in this first quarter. So in case you're wondering what I'm drinking, we are drinking sugar-free Red Bull. That's right. We're keeping it clean today. I got some feedback from some of you guys, and I appreciate you guys checking in with me. Some of these channels out there do like to do their drinking games and do like to drink. And, you know, we can all have our fun, but let's try to keep it clean, and that's what I'm doing right now. So 3rd and 7, shotgun formation. There's the snap. Trevor Lawrence looks right. He throws right. That's connected. That's Christian Kirk. That's a first down for the Jacksonville Jaguars. The visiting team, Christian Kirk making the catch right there. A target for him. So right now, Evan Ingram, Travis Etienne, and now Christian Kirk in the catch column here. Trevor Lawrence right now is 4 of 5. 4 of 5, so he's 80%, which is pretty good. High completions, getting the catch, moving the ball methodically here. Here we go in a pistol formation, motion in the backfield. Christian Kirk comes to the bottom of the screen. There's a snap, fakes the toss, tosses the other way on an end around, and that's forward, up to the 10, up to the 5, and down at the 2-yard line. Down at the 2-yard line, the ball carrier there, Jamal Agnew, on the end around play from the left side to the right side. So in the pistol, 5 yards back is Trevor Lawrence. 5 yards back was Etienne. He ran out to his left, faked the toss to the left, ended up tossing it to the right to Jamal Agnew, who was running around on an end around, picked up some good yardage. That'll bring up a first down. First down and 2 coming up for the New Orleans. Oh, sorry. First down and 2 coming up for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Shotgun formation, handoff to Etienne. He goes forward. He's going to get it, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Jaguars. The first drive, no flags. The first drive goes all the way 75 yards for the Jacksonville Jaguars, ending in 6 points right there. That's how you cap off a drive, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you cap off a drive. That drive, 6 passes, 3 rushes, 75 yards, and a touchdown. That's how you cap that off. Let's go. Good way to start the game. Big game coming from Ingram, says Evil Rooster. Big game coming from Ingram. So, there's the snap. There's the hold. The hold is good. The kick is up. The kick is good. And we have a 7-0 ball game to start this day, to start Thursday night football. Everything is fine. The game is just now getting started. The game is just now getting started, ladies and gentlemen. You can see Trevor Lawrence hyped up right now. At this moment, early in the first quarter, Trevor Lawrence has 2 fantasy football points. Travis Etienne, after scoring that touchdown, has 8. Evan Ingram has 4 right now. So if you're doing daily fantasy sports, keep that in mind. Don't know if you're doing captain mode or if you're doing anything like that for DraftKings or Price Picks or whatever you like to bet on. But that's what's going on right now. So 75 yards, 15 rushing yards, 60 passing yards. Travis Etienne has 3 carries and 6 yards. So not a whole lot going right there for Travis Etienne, but it doesn't matter because he did get the touchdown, and that's all that really matters, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. So there is something that I neglected to do, and we're no longer in the pregame, so let's go ahead and fire up our first quarter music. Let's get a different change of music here. So the over-under is posted right underneath here, ladies and gentlemen. Right down there, you can see underneath what the projected scoreline was today. Early in the week, it was 2.5-point favorites. That has actually changed to 2-point favorites. Not that it really matters, I guess, unless you're looking to get a push or you're betting on a push. But yeah. This update down here underneath, the spread is actually only 2 points coming into this game. Actually, I'm seeing variation. So it looks like it went back up to 2.5. Lots of fluctuating. No worries. No big deal. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in a commercial break right now, so you are not missing anything. We are currently in a commercial break. And I'm going to drink some more Red Bull. I need to grab myself some water, too. I had my voice crack quite a bit the other day. All right, here we are. So, 75 yards to start the drive. We are in a quick commercial break. Should be coming back from this shortly, and when we get back, the Jaguars will be kicking this ball back to the New Orleans Saints, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. Oh, when the Saints go marching in. That was really bad. I'm really bad at singing. Don't listen to me. Do not listen to me. Okay, here we go. Please listen to me. Please hang out with me. We're still hanging out. Thanks, guys. Okay, my name is Mario Manuel. Thank y'all all so much for being here. Let me back up just a little bit so I can get a full view of my screen right here. If you are enjoying this play-by-play commentary, let me know in the comment section below, ladies and gentlemen. Let me know in the chat. Talk to me. When we go to the chat breaks, that's when I like to talk to my guests. When I like to talk to the audience. That kick is going to go too far. And on that kick back to the New Orleans Saints, that will be a touchback. Play will not be brought back. And here comes Derek Carr and the New Orleans Saints for their first drive at home here at the Superdome. So far, Derek Carr, 1,299 yards, 5 touchdowns, 3 picks, only a 65% completion rating. But here's Derek Carr for his first drive. Shotgun formation. There's the snap. He looks to Taysom Hill. He looks the other way. He checks down. That's an incomplete pass. Alvin Kamara was the intended receiver. A little too much mustard on that pass. Incomplete. Second down coming up for the Saints. In case you're wondering what these chains are, hey, gorgeous. In case you're wondering what these chains are, this is my Dallas Cowboys here, but we're not covering that right now. I just got to flex. I just got to do my flex. Yo, what's going on, Sandra? Appreciate you being here. Let's go, Saints, she says. Here we go. Single back formation on 2nd and 10 from the 25-yard line. There's a snap and a handoff to Kamara, who runs hard and breaks through a hole and gains about 6 yards on that one, getting up to the 31-yard line. So here comes a 3rd down and 4 for the New Orleans Saints. 3rd down and 4 coming up for the New Orleans Saints. 9 minutes and 21 seconds left to go here in this first quarter. 6 yards so far for the run game. Shotgun formation from the 31. We've got slight motion. There's the snap. Derek Carr. Pocket starts to collapse. He steps forward and he throws and connects with Alvin Kamara, who gets the first down and an extra yard right there. So first down for the Saints. And Kamara making the catch and a first down reception, moving the chains. Let's go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, if this is your first time checking us out, hit that thumbs up button, hit that subscribe. We're here Thursdays, Sundays, and Mondays, ladies and gentlemen. Derek Carr, so far, completed 1 of 2 passes, 5 yards. Only target, Alvin Kamara. Shotgun formation. There's the snap on first down. Fakes the handoff. Carries it himself. That's actually Taysom Hill with the ball. And Taysom Hill designed to run on the left-hand side. No Derek Carr on that particular play. And as I said, Taysom Hill can do everything. He's not great at anything, but he can do everything, which is pretty insane. Love you too. I'll be down in a second. Okay. Solid run to the left-hand side. Taysom Hill trying to find the edge. He faked the handoff there and found his way out to the left-hand side. Beautiful run. That was good for 6 yards. Here comes a 2nd down and 4. We're at the 42-yard line. Single back formation with Alvin Kamara lined up behind Derek Carr. Carr fakes the handoff, and now Derek Carr has to scramble. He pump fakes. He stays on his feet. He gets the first. He gets to the 50. He gets across midfield, and Derek Carr keeping the drive alive. Let's go. First down for the New Orleans Saints. New Orleans Saints starting to cook. Let's go, baby. Saints are on the move. The Saints are marching in. Here we go. Derek Carr had a solid little run there to the right-hand side. It looked like he was going to play and he was going to throw that one downfield. Had to change his mind. He pivoted. He ran out to the flat on the right-hand side. Broke a tackle, made someone miss. Stutter stepped, got out of bounds. 1st and 10 across midfield, and we're at the 48-yard line. Single back formation with Kamara behind. There's a toss to Alvin Kamara. Kamara slips, and Kamara will lose a yard on that. Slips and loses a yard, got his feet taken out from under him, so that'll bring up a 2nd down. And 10 and a half, maybe 11. Drew Brees watching this game right now from the stands. Always great to see Drew Brees out there, man. I loved him. I thought he was great. He was great. I have a video with him scoring 7 touchdowns. I'll pull that one up for you guys. Here we go. 2nd down and 6. There's the snap and a shotgun. Derek Carr throws quickly to Chris Olave on the left-hand side. Olave with the stiff arm and getting some extra yardage. Let's go. 1st down for New Orleans Saints. I got Chris Olave playing in this game tonight. I don't have any Jaguars on my squad. I only have Chris Olave, and that's a good 1st down catch for him, getting some extra yardage on there. So Chris Olave with a 14-yard reception and a 1st down. And now we've got a 1st and 10 coming up from the Jaguars' 35-yard line. So there's a quick handoff right there, and it looks like Alvin Kamara is going to gain 1, 2, maybe 3 yards, probably 2.5. 2nd down coming up for the Saints. They brought that camera back quickly. Nobody saw that happen. That happened almost instantly. Michael Thomas coming out onto the field, ladies and gentlemen. Michael Thomas coming out onto the field. 2nd down. 5 minutes and 45 seconds left to go. 2nd and 7. Play clock down to 15. Derek Carr lined up in the shotgun. We're at the 32-yard line, y'all. 32-yard line. There's the snap. Derek Carr has the pocket. Throws a wobbly pass that will find its way to the ground. The intended receiver was Chris Olave. It did hit him in the hands, but the defense was all over him. The defense was all over him, but I think that will go down as a drop for the Jacksonville as a drop for Chris Olave there. No, that might have been a batted pass. Let's see that one more time. Yeah, that was broken up. That wasn't a drop. Okay, 3rd down. 3rd down and 7 at the 32. Shotgun formation. Alvin Kamara to the left of Derek Carr. Derek Carr doesn't like what he sees. He calls an audible and then steps back, takes the snap. He looks right. He runs out of time and he gets hit as he throws. That pass will go out of bounds. Incomplete. That brings up a 4th down, ladies and gentlemen. 4th down for the New Orleans Saints. And here comes the field goal unit. The field goal unit and Blake Groupie coming in. He's made 13 of 16 this season. He is a rookie. They got rid of Will Lutz. So we now have a rookie kicker for the Saints. Coming in, 81% accuracy. Let's see what he's got on this first kick of the game, ladies and gentlemen. So Groupie lighting up from the right hash. A 51-yard field goal attempt. There's the snap to hold us up. The kick is up, and the kick is wide. And no! That's going to be a miss. A missed field goal from the rookie. Another one dropping his accuracy down. So now I can update this. He's now made 13 of 17 field goals. And the New Orleans Saints will find themselves with a 7-point deficit as we go into this quick commercial break. All right, so this is going to be a quick commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize for my things being all messed up there. A quick commercial break coming up right here. Won't be too long because this is a turnover on downs after the missed field goal, so no kick back to the Saints. We don't got to switch to special teams and then switch over again. So this shouldn't take too long. Sandra Mallory, let's go Saints. I love it, girl. Let's go. Whoever you want to win, let me know who you guys think are going to win. You can write Saints or just type the letter S for Saints, the letter J for Jaguars. Let me know who you guys think is going to win today's game. Right now, the Jags are up, but anything can happen in this game. AFC South, NFC South. Woo, baby, let's go. I'm hyped for it. I'm about it. So, commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. You're not missing anything at the moment. I will get you every snap, every play, and every down of every game that I cover. So far, total yards of offense for the home team, the New Orleans Saints, 43. Total yards of offense for the Jacksonville Jaguars, 75. There you go, Bob. Jaguars. Bob checked in saying Jaguars. What's up, brother? Appreciate you checking in. Trevor Lawrence right now, 5 of 6, 60 yards, 2 fantasy points. Derek Carr, 2 of 5, 19 yards. Hasn't really been pressured too much, but he did get pressured that last play that caused the 4th down. And because they couldn't convert that first down, they had some issues. So again, guys, let me know who you think is going to win, whether you think the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to win today's game or the New Orleans Saints. New Orleans Saints are going to be over here. I will try my best to keep pointing to the right side of the screen or the left side of the screen for the Jaguars. I try to keep up with it, but it's opposite for me. So, yeah, that's just something I got to get used to. Ladies and gentlemen, believe this or not, I started this YouTube channel 9 months ago. My very first YouTube channel, I think about 10 months ago now. Yeah, probably about 10 months ago. So I appreciate you guys being here. Y'all have been a huge part of this journey. I finally hit 1,000 subscribers just a few weeks ago, and I'm fighting for the quest. I'm trying to get to that 5,000 subscriber mark. The more subscribers I get, the more help I get from you guys, the longer that this channel can stay alive, because I can't just do this all day, every day, and I need your help to get there. So I'll get into that in a second, but here we go. Shotgun formation, 1st and 10. Trevor Lawrence fakes the handoff and throws a beautiful pass to Christian Kirk. Christian Kirk gets up. No. That's not a fumble. They dropped the beanbag, but he looked like he was down by contact, and the officials are going to signal it a fumble and give the ball. Who? Are they going to give the ball back to the Saints? It looks like they're saying that this was a fumble, that Christian Kirk made the catch and that he fumbled the football. I don't think he did. It looked like he was down by contact. Let's see. He makes the catch. He gets down. He gets up. Oh, wow. Good call by the official. No, Christian Kirk, you should have just stayed down. Oh, no. Christian Kirk 100% fumbled the football, ladies and gentlemen. Christian Kirk fumbled the football. Did he recover his own fumble? It looked like he might have recovered his own fumble, saving the day. But let's see who gets the ball here. So now we're looking at the replay, at the review right now. A good catch, that was a good throw for Trevor Lawrence. That was a decent play right there. This is being reviewed. Still being reviewed, but that could very well. Oh, no. Okay, so that's a turnover. The New Orleans Saints got the football right there on that play. A turnover on a fumble from Christian Kirk. There's a first down and a handoff to Kamara, who bounces off of the line, goes back out to the right-hand side, and gains nothing. So just like that, the Saints got back possession. And as I said at the start of this stream, the New Orleans Saints are not an easy team to throw on. That defense is solid, ladies and gentlemen. That defense, New Orleans Saints defense, is solid. At least through the air. On the ground, they're problematic. But Saints recovered the ball. Supreme Science, thanks for checking in, brother. 2nd and 9, fakes the handoff out of the single back formation. A quick throw to Chris Olave, who will make the catch, gaining about 4 yards. That should bring up a 3rd down. That's going to bring up about a 3rd down and 5. Let's see where they mark this one. Wow, I can't believe Christian Kirk fumbled that ball like that. So he made the catch, right? And he made the catch on a bit of a dive, so he rolled over, realized that no one had touched him yet. As soon as he got back up on his feet, there was the defense to punch that ball out of his hands. And that caused the turnover. So here we go. We've got motion in the backfield from Taysom Hill, who goes to the left. Derek Carr looks his way, doesn't like it. Looks right, throws a medium pass, overthrown right there. That looked like it was for Olave/Michael Thomas, but nobody was there. And it looks like that's going to be a 3 and out for the New Orleans Saints. How anticlimactic was that? You finally get the ball back, and then you get a 3 and out. You can't connect with your wide receiver, any of them. Alvin Kamara was wide open on the check down, and that was a bad throw right there from Derek Carr. It wasn't like that was a pressured play. So just a bad throw from Derek Carr. Here comes the punt. That kick goes back. Oh, his own player ran into his own ball. No way. Oh, my goodness. The Saints special teams. Wow. It was signaled a fair catch, and Jamal Agnew got laid out by one of his own guys. Doug Peterson chewing that gum like his life depends on it right now. Looking very frustrated, and Jamal Agnew is down on the ground. That was his own player who ran right into him. And that's going to be the Saints. The longest play of the game for the New Orleans Saints was a punt on special teams. Wow, the Saints special teams, let's go! Oh man, I'm playing Chris Olave this week, and I'm playing the Saints defense this week. They're both on my team, and that is pretty hype. Wow, what a beautiful play right there. So it looks like the New Orleans Saints will take over. They were at a 4th and 6 at the New Orleans Saints 45-yard line, and they just punted all the way back to get to the 15 across midfield, and the Saints will start from where they're at inside of the red zone. Here come the Saints inside the red zone, ladies and gentlemen, already. So a quick commercial break, and you're not missing a thing. I'll be back in just a second.
I need to know if we have the right tools to build a championship team. Let's start by taking a look at your schematics. Those right there are Brian Daboll's game plans. Throw ball for win. That one's actually the one he drew up last week. But you know what? That's what you're gonna get when you pick up a head coach with no head coaching experience. You've got to be kidding me. This is your offensive line. You could have gotten something a little more reliable, but instead you decided to spend $50 million on your tape measurer. But it's Darren Waller. You know the name. You know how good he is. I mean, he's got to be good for at least 12 yards, right? It says it right there. No. That's not 12 yards, sir. That's 12 feet. 12 feet. Darren Waller doesn't go past 12 feet. We spent $50 million on that. But you did save some money on your hammer. You got yourself a nice hammer here in Saquon Barkley. He's basically just a rental now. What do you mean a rental? Well, you didn't pay him because you wanted to spend $160 million on this little screwdriver. Every toolbox needs a screwdriver, but this screwdriver, that screwdriver definitely ain't worth no $160 million. What am I supposed to do with all these mediocre tools? You might have yourself enough tools here to maybe build yourself a box that you can bury all of your Super Bowl aspirations in.
All right, y'all. I hope y'all enjoyed that quick little video. We are still in a commercial break right now, so you're not missing anything. Thank y'all so much for watching. I appreciate you guys. So, not a whole lot going on. Let me try to clean up my camera here because it looks like, for whatever reason, it looks like I'm doing this in the dark, but I shit you not. Here, let me show you guys really quick. I've literally got so many lights set up, but for whatever reason, it's just not working. Here's my raw video. Hey guys, what's going on? Peace up. This is Mario Manuel checking out from Football Nation. I got lights, more lights. And for whatever reason, it looks super dark in here, and I don't understand why, but that doesn't matter. Okay, let's get back to the action. And we're back to the main feed right now, so. All right. Okay, here we go. So, the Saints on 1st and 10. There's the snap. There's a quick handoff. Alvin Kamara rushes forward, gains about 3 yards on that one. And that'll bring up a 2nd down for the Saints right out the gate right there. So, after a 3 and out, a punt for the New Orleans Saints, they got the ball back. They got a forced fumble, and now they've got a punt recovery. That's 2 back-to-back solid plays for this Saints defense. Looking very good right here. Maybe that's better. Okay, here we go. Shotgun formation on 2nd and 10. Inside the red zone, a quick screen pass underneath to Kamara, who has some blockers. He does get up just shy of the 5. 1st down for the New Orleans Saints. Kamara getting up to about the 6-yard line. So a 1st and goal coming up right here, right now for the New Orleans Saints. It's a good run, man. I mean, it's pretty solid. So a 1st down for the Saints out of the shotgun. Alvin Kamara taking the carry, getting some blocks on that screen play. And here comes a 1st and goal. 1st and goal at the 6-yard line, ladies and gentlemen. 1st and goal. Single back formation. Alvin Kamara lined up there. He will take the ball. Alvin Kamara will gain a yard before getting dropped. He is smothered by a ton of different jerseys there. Just smothered completely by the defense. And we got a 2nd and goal with 2 minutes left to go in this 1st quarter, ladies and gentlemen. 2nd and goal coming up in this 1st quarter. This might help right here. Let's turn up some of this brightness. 2nd and goal. Kamara's still in the backfield. There's the snap. He fakes the handoff. He has time all day. Derek Carr has all day. He runs out to his right, throws across his body to the end zone. Oh, my goodness. A huge leaping catch, but incomplete. They're going to mark that incomplete. Raheed Shaheed could not stay in bounds on that play. A throw to the end zone. Looked like a hell of an effort there. He got his hand down before. That was a good call by the officials to not give him that one. So, here we go. All right. A third down, 3rd and goal coming up, ladies and gentlemen. 3rd and goal coming up. Shotgun formation, takes the snap. He looks left, he throws left. That's end zone. That gets tipped up in the air. Michael Thomas, the intended receiver. And it looks like after all of this nonsense going back and forth, the Saints might actually finally get those 3 points up on the board. Let's see if it happens. Michael Thomas getting no separation out there. I mean, I don't know why Derek Carr would throw that his way. There was literally 0 separation. What did you expect? All right, here's Groupie from the left hash, 23-yarder. Kick is up, kick is good. He felt determined to put that one through. And the Saints are on the board, ladies and gentlemen. You can see that right above my head. New Orleans finally getting some points. And the score, New Orleans Saints 3, Jacksonville Jaguars 7. The Jaguars are looking solid right now, y'all. Let's go. Anyways, a bend, not necessarily a break there. Can you believe that Sam Howell was a top 10 finisher, not just a top 10 quarterback last week. He was a top 10 fantasy football player. That's true. You can see that scrolling by underneath right there. Cooper Kupp in the top right there. Jared Goff in the top right there. These are week 6's performances. So scrolling by at the bottom right here are week 6 fantasy leaders. Obviously, week 7 is the week that we are in right now. We are back to a commercial break, and when we get back from this commercial break, ladies and gentlemen, the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New Orleans Saints will pick up where they left off. 1 minute and 26 seconds left to go in the first quarter. The Saints, after recovering the ball twice in the first quarter, will be giving this ball back to the Jacksonville Jaguars. After recovering the ball twice in the first quarter, they'll be giving this back to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Okay. Here we go. Commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Almost to the second quarter. How is everybody doing today? Let's see. Let's check out the chat. We're going to pop this out. Pop out my chat. See what's going on with you guys. I love talking with you guys, man. It seriously is the highlight of my streams. So, chat. Let's get this set up, and I want everybody to see what we're talking about. So, there we go. Evil Rooster says, did I see the Saints have 3 offensive linemen out tonight? Yes, you did. Supreme Science giving me some love here. A couple footballs here from Evil Rooster. Big game incoming from Evan Ingram, said Evil Rooster. Thanks for checking in. Sandra Mallory. Let's go, Saints. You can see that right here, ladies and gentlemen. I'll keep keeping these chats coming. Y'all just keep talking to me if you want to see yourself pop up on this live stream. Bob with the letter J means that he thinks that the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to win this game. Hey, Supreme Science, thanks for checking in, brother. I appreciate you being here. He says you're doing good. 100. Keep going. Every day, man. Every day is a grind, sir. Saints. Supreme Science says Saints. Go Saints. F the Jags. All right. Looks like we've got some football talk up in here, but we are back to the action, ladies and gentlemen. So, chat will go away for now, and we will get back to that at the next commercial break. Saints kicking this one back to the Jaguars right now. Here is Jacksonville. No return. Jamal Agnew seems to be okay after taking a while to get up on that embarrassing play. I think his ego was bruised more than the actual body of his. Trevor Lawrence is actually looking good. That fumble from Christian Kirk is a problem. Finally, though, they're not dropping passes, but now they're just not hanging on to the passes. Travis Etienne with the touchdown already in the first quarter. And here comes Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. First and 10 from the 25. Motion in the backfield. There's a snap. Fakes the end around. Hands that off to Etienne, who runs to the left-hand side, finding a gap and gaining 5 yards for the Jaguars. A 5-yard run on first down will bring up a second down and 5 over here on this side. Second down and 5 coming up for the Jags. Second down and 5 coming up for the Jags. And Trevor Lawrence breaking the huddle here. So, inside of 1 minute, play clock down to 15, ladies and gentlemen. Shotgun formation. Tank Bigsby is out there. Motion in the backfield. Bunch on the right here. Strong side on the right. There's a snap and a handoff to the right. Blockers available, but not a whole lot of yardage for the rookie here. So, Tank Bigsby not going very far. Looks like he gained maybe 3 yards on that, and Bigsby will come off the field, and Travis Etienne coming back in. No first quarter turnovers this entire game. This entire season. The Jacksonville Jaguars have had no first quarter turnovers all season long, and now they have 2 in tonight. How the game goes. So they will have to get a playoff before the end of this first quarter. 3rd and 3. There's a snap from the 32. Trevor Lawrence has time. He looks right. He throws right. That's caught. And that's going to go out of bounds. 1 second left on the clock here. And Christian Kirk making the first down catch. First down for the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're going to say no time, and they're going to actually end that first quarter. So, that is the end of the first quarter, ladies and gentlemen. After the first 15 minutes of game, the Jacksonville Jaguars lead over the New Orleans Saints. The score is 7-3. Jacksonville Jaguars doing their thing right now. They are on the drive, and when we get back from this commercial break, that we are currently in, the Jacksonville Jaguars will have a first down and 10 on the 41-yard line. So, what's up, guys? You guys want to talk to me? You guys want to get to know me a little better? Or you guys just want me to keep rolling through? Doesn't matter to me, man. I'm here. I will be here for the entirety of the game. But if you got any questions, I know I was trying to give out some fantasy advice earlier. Right now, I did just get my very first loss of the season last week. That was frustrating, but you know what? You can't be perfect. Nobody's perfect. So, it is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Football Nation. My name is Mario Manuel. My name is Mario. Just so y'all know, you can find me on Facebook. You can find me on Instagram. You can find me on YouTube especially. But what I'm trying to say is thank you to all of you who are watching this live stream, guys. I really want to say thank you all for watching this live stream. Whether you're watching this stream because you're unable to catch the game on TV, or maybe you're just sick and tired of your regular corporate broadcasters, I am here to bring you every play, every snap, and every down, week in and week out, guys. It is support from viewers like you that keep this channel possible. So, if you would like to show your support for content like this, all you have to do is leave a quick comment, like this video. It is absolutely free, guys. It is absolutely free, and it really helps push this content to other people who are just like you, who are looking for something different. So thank you all. Seriously, thank you guys all so much for your support. Please consider subscribing to this channel if you have not already done so. I've been scrolling these fantasy leaders for long enough. I want to talk about some of the other leaders right here, right now. So far, my most generous donors on the Super Chat has been Christina Damel dropping $10 for me. Appreciate that. Appreciate you. Love you. You're beautiful. Casimir Verda, he's got 2 $4.99 Super Chats. And then Sister Surround, thank you so much for being part of this as well. Also, we do have channel members officially. I'm telling you, this channel just started, and we just got popped off right here. So our channel members right now, we've got one. It is Joshua Fleury, first down level. Thank you all so very much for your support. You guys are absolutely fantastic. So appreciate that, guys. Anyways, here is Doug Peterson. They're talking about Doug Peterson, and he's being interviewed on the sideline. I heard this hilarious joke. I heard, what's his name? I heard Jason Kelsey say this one. I'll tell you this joke. during halftime. You can put the kids away because it is an inappropriate joke. But here comes a 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. Jacksonville Jaguars take the snap. There was motion in the backfield, and that's going to be a backwards throw here. Trevor Lawrence, a little flea flicker action. That'll be caught. Jamal Agnew made the catch, but he ran backwards. He made the catch, should have just gone down right there. He made the catch past the sticks, but he ran backwards, and no first down there for the Jacksonville Jaguars. But that is a good play right there for the Jacksonville Jaguars, looking pretty solid on that. Bum, 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 bum. Jaguars by 10. Yo, Crystal Badia, welcome back. There's the snap on 2nd and 1, a handoff to Travis Etienne, who gets forward and gets the first down for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Thanks for checking in, Crystal. Appreciate you coming back and checking out the channel. Right? That's what I'm saying. Clap, clap, girl. Clap, clap. Love it. Appreciate it. So, points per game. Before Doug Peterson, the Jacksonville Jaguars were averaging 14.9. And since Doug Peterson joined the team, they've almost doubled that. So, here we go. Here come the Jacksonville Jaguars. They are across midfield. The Jaguars are across midfield. We're on the 47-yard line. There's the snap out of the shotgun. And the blitz coming in quickly. And Trevor Lawrence scrambles, even with his messed up knee. He gains a lot of yardage, and he goes from the 50 down to the 25. There is a flag on the play, so let's see if this first down will hold. But for now, it's a first down at the 25-yard line. Let's see what the foul is on right here. Holding on the defense. So 5 yards will be added to the end of the play. First down. Wow, what a play right there. That was a solid run out to the left-hand side from Trevor Lawrence. He's been using his legs a lot this season. It looks like his knee is just fine. So far, Trevor Lawrence, after that carry right now, well, he should have a couple extra fantasy points here. After that, a good call on the hold there by the officials. And here we go. 1st and 10 from the 17. Trevor Lawrence up to 6 fantasy points. Motion in the backfield for Christian Kirk. A toss out to the left to Travis Etienne, who gets to the 10, to the 5, and a touchdown! Jaguars! Travis Etienne with a run out to the left-hand side, finding the crease and getting through and getting the touchdown on the left-hand side. That is 2 Travis Etienne touchdowns. And already in the first half of this game, Travis Etienne, 2 touchdowns, has 17 fantasy points. And we just started the second quarter, ladies and gentlemen. We just started the second quarter. This is going to make it very, very easy for the Jaguars to move forward in this game. A 14-point deficit. Well, I guess it's an 11-point deficit for the New Orleans Saints. The Saints have to answer back on this drive. They can't go 3 and out. A good run right there. Travis Etienne got tagged a couple times. But those shoves aren't going to push Etienne out. You cannot arm tackle Travis Etienne. Right now, this dude is on fire, man. Travis Etienne looks like a stud these days. Not what I was expecting out of Travis Etienne this season. I mean, I knew he was going to have a pretty good season, but I didn't think that he would be that good. So, yeah. I mean, Travis Etienne has been a very bright spot for the Jacksonville Jaguars in their run game. He's managed to find some success despite bad blocking for the Saints. Right now, he's ranking pretty high in yards after contact, which I just saw on that play. He avoided some tackles on that one, so that's going to add to his avoided tackle rate. Right now, he is one of the key players. He is the key player for this offense, for the Jaguars offense. He missed his entire rookie campaign back in 2021. Last year, Travis Etienne was limited. Etienne took on the feature roles for the Jacksonville Jaguars in Week 7 of last year, and from Week 7 throughout the rest of the year, he was 14th amongst running backs in points per game, in fantasy points per game. He rushed 18 times for 55 yards and 2 touchdowns last week. He also brought in 3 targets for 28 yards in the win over the Colts, and right now He's already doing better than that. Travis Etienne is looking sharp, looking really damn good right now. So good on you, mate. Cheers to you, brother. Cheers to all of you beautiful ladies and gentlemen who are in here in this room. Over the last 5 weeks, excluding today, Travis Etienne has had 95 carries, 374 yards, and 4 rushing touchdowns. You can add 2 more to that right here, right now. So when I say this again, it's going to be a different number. But 2 touchdowns already for Travis Etienne in this game. We're just starting the second quarter. Trevor Lawrence, over the last 5 games, he's completed 117 of his 178 passes for 1,198 yards and 5 touchdowns, a completion rating this year so far of 67.1. They're actually tracking how fast Travis Etienne went. He topped 20 miles an hour. He almost hit 21 miles an hour on that run. Lightning fast from Travis Etienne. He is the first Jaguars player with 2+ touchdowns in 3 straight games this season. There's a snap. Sorry, no snap there. There's the kick, I should say. This kick going from the Jaguars over to the Saints. And here come the New Orleans Saints. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 25. Derek Carr struggling to find some momentum. Had a great red zone opportunity. Only able to get 3 points out of it. Only able to get 3 points out of it, y'all. But 13 minutes left in this first half. A 1st and 10 from the 25. Here come the New Orleans Saints. Shotgun formation. Motion in the backfield right there. There's a snap. Fakes the handoff. Carr looks right, throws right, makes the catch on the right-hand side. Cannot see the number. Looks like that is going to be Rashid Shaheed. So Rashid Shaheed making the catch there. And I dropped my football. I fumbled the ball. Who am I? Christian Kirk? Sorry. Too soon? 5 for 11 today. 35 yards through the air for Derek Carr. Unable to really get into the end zone. 2nd down and 5. We're at the 30-yard line. Shotgun formation. Takes the snap. Has time. Throws up the middle. A beautiful catch up there. Number 87 making the catch. That's Foster Moreau. Foster Moreau with the catch. I've got the wrong number here for Foster Moreau. And that's going to mess it up because I pushed the number 7. Let's just push that again. All right, cool. Thank you guys for watching, man. You guys are seriously awesome. Here we go. Single back formation. Foster Moreau goes to the top. That's a handoff to, looks like the 2nd back who goes forward and gains a couple of yards right there. That is across midfield as well. I think that was Jamal Williams. Yes, Jamal Williams with the carry today. Finally coming back into it, and they should keep doing this. Honestly, if they want to have some success, I know Alvin Kamara probably wants to get as many touches as he can, but it looks like we're going to roll for the rest of this drive, or at least the series right here, this play for sure, with Jamal Williams. 2nd and 6 across midfield. There's a handoff to Williams, who goes to the right, finds additional space, gains some yardage. So now we've got a 3rd down and manageable, a 3rd and 2 coming up for the Saints. All they need is 2 yards. All they need is 2 yards. 3rd down coming up right here, ladies and gentlemen. 3rd down. And Alvin Kamara is here on a passing down. This does make sense. He's a great pass catcher. Derek Carr frustrated with the officials. Here we go. 11 minutes left in the half. Shotgun formation. Derek Carr doesn't like what he sees. It looks like the Jaguars were showing blitz there. So here he is. In case you don't know, a blitz is when they send 5 or more defenders across the line of scrimmage. There's the snap. They will only bring 4, but he gets through quickly. And a throw out to the end. Oh, Michael Thomas once again targeted on a downfield play. Cannot find separation. Williams was there to break it up. That will be an incomplete pass. And here we go with the 4th down, another one for the New Orleans Saints. I like your shirt. Girlfriend's over here. She's wearing a Dragon Ball Z shirt. I love it. Here we go. They're going for it on 4th down and 3. Shotgun formation, ladies and gentlemen, from the 45-yard line. There's the snap. Oh, my goodness. Derek Carr in trouble. He throws. That's an incomplete pass, a turnover on downs. There is a flag on the play. Let's see what the flag is on. It might be on the defense. This could be an automatic first down for the Saints. Nope. I see Doug Peterson declining. Yes. Declined. So, Michael Thomas, it was an offensive pass interference, looked like. But a useless play there. And right now, he does not look great. Derek Carr struggling to move the ball. Very low completion percentage. Keeps looking the wrong way. Keeps trying to throw the ball to number 13, Michael Thomas. Targeted twice. Michael Thomas unable to make any catches so far. Chris Olave hasn't been great. They've been dealing with a lot of drops too. So, the team that came into this game that was on pace for 100 drops was the Jacksonville Jaguars, and they've been looking pretty good. They've only had 2 drops throughout the game. On the other side of the football, Rashid Shaheed has 2 drops. Kamara has a drop. Chris Olave has 3 drops. Michael Thomas has 2 drops, and that is really, really going to affect the Saints already. I mean, most of his passes have been incomplete. I guess they haven't all been dropped. Yeah, I feel like most of them have been drops except for maybe one. But right now, Derek Carr is under 50% completion. He's got 6 of 14. That is bad. You're not going to win with that. So, total yards of offense for the New Orleans Saints, only 90 total yards. And on the other side of the football, the Jacksonville Jaguars have 164. This is really what's going to separate the boys from the men. This is absolutely where we're going to find out which team has the more metal. And right now, it's clearly the Jacksonville Jaguars. They're able to sustain drives. Trevor Lawrence right now is 8 of 9, 97 yards. He's got 35 yards with 2 rushes with using his own legs. Travis Etienne is up for 30 yards, so he's got 6 carries. He's averaging 5 yards per carry. He's got 2 touchdowns already, and we still have almost 11 minutes left to go in the first half, guys. I know it sounds like we've got some Saints fans in here. We definitely have some New Orleans Saints fans in here. But at the moment, the Jacksonville Jaguars look very, very strong. So let's see how this one goes. Hey, guys, thank y'all so much for checking out this live stream. Thank y'all so much for being here in this chat. Hopefully, this is the best that you have found so far online, and there's no one else that you would rather watch but me. Hey, what's going on, fellas? Ladies as well. Crystal, appreciate you being here. That being said, let's see what's going on with the chat, and you guys can all check it out with me. So Crystal checking in, saying, what's up, Mario? Supreme Science. Applauding and welcoming our new friend, our newcomer right here, Crystal Padilla. Evil Rooster with the fire, dropping fire right now. So, I know 100. Not sure about everyone else. DBZ, thumbs up. You hear that, Christina? You got some fans right now. There's the snap. There's a handoff. That is to Travis Etienne, who gets back to the line of scrimmage, gains nothing on that one. That'll bring up a second down for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Yeah, I got Christina to start watching Dragon Ball Z. We've been watching it together. I love it, dude. I've always been a Dragon Ball Z fan right now. And Goku, his energy, not where he puts his son in danger all the time, but his energy to where he always wants to train is right now what I'm doing with my YouTube channel. I'm always trying to get better at my YouTube channel, and I appreciate you guys being a part of this journey. If only I could get in the hyperbolic time chamber and get myself a whole year of practice. But we don't live in that world, not in that universe. We are here. Shotgun formation. Here we go. 2 wide receivers left, 2 right. Trevor Lawrence takes the snap. He throws it, gets batted at the line of scrimmage. The intended receiver there was the running back, Travis Etienne. That got swatted at the line of scrimmage. That will be incomplete, and a third down coming up for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Third down coming up for the Jacksonville Jaguars. The rocker fingers, love it, Evil Rooster. I feel you on that. Why do I feel like Goku is on the shirt? He is. You got the whole squad on that shirt. You got Krillin, Piccolo. I mean, they've even got, I think she's wearing the one that's got the traditional Saiyan armor on it. But anyways, 3rd and 10. 10 minutes left to go. 3rd and 10 from the 45-yard line, shotgun formation. There's the snap. Trevor Lawrence quickly under pressure. He throws out to the left, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. A good pressure, a solid blitz dialed up by the Saints, and that will be a quick, not 3 and out. Was that a 3 and out? That might have been a 3 and out. But Point is, the punt team is coming out onto the field, and the Jacksonville Jaguars go absolutely nowhere. So, Derek Carr needs to feed Olave. Evil Rooster, I am 100% with you on that. Derek Carr needs to find Chris Olave because Michael Thomas isn't what he once was. He will never be what he once was. No flags on that punt. This goes back, signaled a fair catch at the 13-yard line. Fair catch, looks like at the 13. And the New Orleans Saints coming out onto the field right now, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just rooting for the Saints because I can't stand the Jacksonville. One particular Jacksonville fan has ruined it for Supreme Science. I wonder what they said to you to make that happen. I wonder what they said to you to ruin your day, dude. Anyways, we are back to a commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. Back to a commercial break. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know I say it all the time, but I am truly thankful for you guys. I really, dude, guys, seriously. If it wasn't for y'all, I couldn't do this. I wouldn't be here. So thank you all for being here. Okay, here we go. So far, first half possessions, 11 plays, ended in a missed field goal for their first drive. Their second drive, they got a punt. Their third drive, after recovering, they started in the red zone. The Saints put up 3 points, and then we had another punt here. So more punts, or, well, 2 punts, 3 points. There's the snap. Derek Carr throws underneath on the check down to Alvin Kamara as he gets chased down from behind, but he finds some blockers, and he gets a hole, and he gets up to the 35-yard line, and that's going to be a huge first down for the New Orleans Saints as Alvin Kamara made the catch on the check down and turned 3 yards into 15 or 20 right there. 21 yards for Alvin Kamara on the catch to the right-hand side. So here come the Saints, and now they are on... Here come the Saints, and they're on the 34-yard line. 1st and 10 for the New Orleans Saints as we get closer to halftime here. Single back formation, motion in the backfield from Rashid Shaheed. A handoff to Kamara, and Kamara will lose 3 yards there as he's ripped to the ground. That could have been a fumble, but the flag there, the whistle was blown, and Kamara fumbled the ball, but because the whistle had been blown before, the play was blown dead. So the players are objecting here to the officials. After the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, automatic first down, 15-yard penalty. Number 90, Blackson, making a huge mistake there, and we got another first down for the New Orleans Saints. Thank you. Thanks. By the way, oh, come on, show them your shirt. Well, Piccolo's going to be all messed up, but we can bring on Christina here. See if she can flex the shirt. We can get this one in right there. So there you got it. That's the DBZ stuff coming in right here. I love it. I think it's beautiful. Gohan, Goku, everyone. Anyways, 1st and 10, ladies and gentlemen. There's the snap from the 47-yard line. Thank you, beautiful. And there's a handoff to the left-hand side, and Rashid Shaheed goes forward, gains about 3 yards on that one. That'll bring up a 2nd down. She's honestly super awesome, guys. I'm lucky to have her. She's great. She brings me ice-cold drinks, which I definitely need. She can probably hear my voice cracking downstairs. She came to the rescue. So here we go. 2nd and 6 coming up. 8 minutes left to go in the first half. Here we go. Single back formation. We are across midfield. The Saints are across midfield. Fakes the handoff. Derek Carr once again checks down to Alvin Kamara. And Alvin Kamara will get his legs taken out from under him. And that'll be a gain of maybe about 3 yards. 3rd down. A big 3rd down coming up for the New Orleans Saints. Alvin Kamara running laterally instead of running up and down the field. And once again, this is non-alcoholic. This is HEB sparkling water. Oh, and that raspberry cranberry is good. That's good stuff right there. Okay, 7.5 minutes coming up right here. 7.5. Shotgun formation. 3rd and 3. Derek Carr takes the snap. He throws. That's in tight coverage. Chris Olave there. No flag for pass interference. And that will end the drive very quickly right there. Derek Carr looking awful in his drop backs. Derek Carr unable to make anything happen right now. They're definitely struggling to get some plays together. but nobody can get any separation. And these routes that are being called up right now, that's good defense. Chris Olave was looking for a flag, but that was beautiful defense from the Jacksonville Jaguars. Cannot signal the fair catch. And that will be caught at about the 18-yard line. Jamal Agnew taking the catch there. And here come the Jacksonville Jaguars, ladies and gentlemen. First half starting to come to an end. We are halfway through the second quarter. 7.5 minutes left to go here. The score, 14-3. The New Orleans Saints giving up points right now. They do have 2 takeaways, but they've given up 2 touchdowns to the Jaguars. I started the Saints defense. I hope that they can do something and get some points here, because giving up points is not working out too well for me right now. Okay. At a commercial break, when we get back from this commercial break, ladies and gentlemen, the Jacksonville Jaguars will start this drive with 7 minutes and 17 seconds to go in the first half. They will be starting this drive from the 18-yard line. Coming into tonight's game, the Jacksonville Jaguars are only 2.5-point favorites, but right now they have 5 times the score of the New Orleans Saints. So I hope you made your bets properly and went heavy on Travis Etienne, because right now he is eating. The dude is definitely doing really well right now. In this game, Travis Etienne has 7 rushing attempts for 30 yards, 2 touchdowns. He's also got 1 reception for an additional 15 yards. So in full PPR, Travis Etienne, midway through the second quarter, already has 17 fantasy points. If he can keep up this pace, he'll break that 30 mark, looking pretty damn good. Will probably end up one of the top players of the week if he gets another one. The Jacksonville Jaguars are 4-2. The New Orleans Saints are 3-3. The Saints would love to win today and get themselves up above 500, but we'll see if that actually comes to fruition. Let's see if that actually happens. Word, he says. Let's pop up the chat one more time. We are at a commercial break. This is the perfect opportunity to talk with you guys. I have all the shirts, including Android 18 and Go 10. That is true. Christina, rock on. That's awesome. Right, dude? I'm lucky. Be right back. Got to take a cell phone call. Do your thing, Supreme Science. All right, good defense. That was good defense, Evil Rooster. It really, really was. Solid defense right there. And here we go. Thursday Night Football, ladies and gentlemen. You are watching Thursday Night Football with me, Mario Manuel, on Football Nation. And here we go. 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line. The line to gain would be the 28. Play clock down to 15. So here we go. We've actually got a bit of a... Oops, I'm looking at the wrong side. There's a snap out of the backfield and a quick throw to the left-hand side. Travis Etienne making the catch and gaining the yardage. The camera was panned so far over, I thought that the Saints were on offense. And then I looked at the formation. I was like, I don't see anybody I recognize from that offense. And then before I knew it, the snap had come out. So on that first down play, it was a quick snap out of the single back formation. A quick throw to the left to Travis Etienne. He gets up to the 25-yard line for 7 yards. That'll bring up a 2nd down and 3. Shotgun formation this time. Travis Etienne standing to the left of Trevor Lawrence. He takes the snap. He hands that off. That's actually Tank Bigsby, and he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Not Travis Etienne. Tank Bigsby carries the ball, makes the tout, and goes to the right-hand side of the formation, trying to get around the right tackle. Gains nothing. Here comes a 3rd and 3. 3rd and 3, we're on the 25-yard line. And you can hear the Superdome saying, get loud, let's get loud. What I didn't do was change the music. We'll change that music here. Here we go, shotgun formation. Shotgun formation right here for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And Trevor Lawrence looks left, throws left. Oh my goodness, intended for Jamal Agnew, but just too far out. And that will be a 3 and out for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And the New Orleans Saints defense got themselves a stop right there. Marshawn Lattimore making a beautiful play right there defensively to make sure Agnew did not go out there. That was a zone read. And that was his zone right there, and he just did his thing. Marshawn Lattimore, the first-round pick in the 2017 draft for the New Orleans Saints. There's the punt. This one goes back. Oh, he signaled fair catch. That was a late fair catch signal. It will be recovered by the Saints, but there's a flag there. So I wonder if they're going to say he signaled for a fair catch, but it was very last second that he signaled. I don't know. I don't know if I like that. That fair catch came in very late. They're gonna say that it's a foul, but let's see. All right, here we go. Interference with the opportunity to catch the kick. So the kicking team, 15-yard penalty, and that'll be a first down. And so here come the New Orleans Saints. I almost said the New York Saints. The New Orleans Saints will be taking the ball here. First down for the Saints. And they've got themselves into a pretty good spot as we approach the 5.5-minute mark. The officials holding back the players right here, saying that we're waiting for something. Clock has not started. There will be 25 seconds on the play clock when the officials make the start. 5 minutes and 41, there's the play whistle. So, clock started. Shotgun formation. 1st and 10 at the 46. There's the snap. Derek Carr throws underneath once again. A check down to Kamara. Kamara runs backwards. Realizes he's going the wrong way. Turns back around. Gains 3 yards. Another catch. Another run from Alvin Kamara. But I think they need to bring in Jamal Williams and let him run the ball a little bit. No need to throw the ball every time, especially the way that Derek Carr is doing. Derek Carr is still under 50% right here. A 2nd and 6, after the 4-yard catch. That actually brings Derek Carr to 50%, so he's 9 of 18. Motion in the backfield, 2nd and 6. There's the snap. There's the handoff. Kamara goes forward. Kamara will gain nothing, maybe a yard. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. A 3rd down coming up. That'll put them at the 42-yard line. So a 3rd and medium. Just a long medium, though. 3rd and medium, a long medium. 3rd and 6 from the Jacksonville Jaguars. 42-yard line, ladies and gentlemen. From the 42. Shotgun formation. Umpire stepping back. Jaguars showing blitz. And Derek Carr doesn't like it, so he's calling an audible. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Game clock is ticking as well. He takes the snap. Pocket holds. Pocket starts to collapse. He throws once again to Alvin Kamara. Alvin Kamara seems to be the only person with 2 arms in this game. Another thing that I called earlier, that if Derek Carr got in trouble, he would check it down. And Alvin Kamara, if you've got him in PPR, you're probably pretty happy of that. Kamara's got 6 targets and 5 receptions already, 40 yards through the air. And on the ground, Kamara has 7 carries for 8 yards. And they are going to go for it. Here we go, y'all. New Orleans Saints going for it again. They don't want to trail too far. Shotgun formation. 4th down. 4th and 3. Derek Carr, once again, they're showing blitz. Will they bring? Nope, they will bring 4. And Derek Carr throws underneath. And Kamara does make the catch and get the 1st down. And he stays in bounds. And he goes past the 30, past the 30, past the 25, and out at about the 20 on the right-hand side. Derek Carr checking down again to Alvin Kamara. But that will be good for a 1st down. A 1st down for Alvin Kamara. And the New Orleans Saints on the right-hand side there. Josh Allen getting in, trying to get to Derek Carr. He's the one who messed that one up. Oh, man, he hit Derek Carr hard from behind there. 1st down, there's the snap, there's a handoff. That's going to go forward, and that's going to gain maybe a yard, maybe 2. That was Jamal Williams with the carry there. 2nd down, game clock is ticking. That was a run inside. 2 minutes, 47 seconds, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes and 47 seconds. Here we go, 2nd down and 8. Play clock down to 20. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Can they get 7 points back? That looked like a safety blitz coming in. 2nd and 8. Oh, yeah, they're definitely going to bring the house. So Derek Carr has to throw it quickly, and he missed his target. Chris Olave was finally targeted there. We are on the 20-yard line, ladies and gentlemen. So we are not in the red zone. We are on the red zone. A 2nd down and 8. A 2nd down and 8 from the 20-yard line coming up right here. That was a throw that was put behind Chris Olave. Chris Olave, that was actually a beautiful throw. That hit him right in the numbers. Olave just dropped another pass. That was a drop. That was a good throw from Carr. Excuse me. So a 3rd and 8. It's a 3rd down and 8. The last play was a 2nd and 8. There's a snap. He looks left. He looks right. He's in trouble. He scrambles. He's on his own feet. He's going to turn up the Jets, and he's going to get to about the 15. To about the 15. So it's going to bring up a 4th and 3. And they're probably going to kick the field goal and get the 3 points as we come into the 2-minute warning. So the 2-minute warning is quickly approaching. And we're going to get the 2-minute warning before we get this kick. And you can hear the Superdome booing, booing, booing. Not happy right now with the performance of Derek Carr in this game. Derek Carr, just over 500 right now. He has exactly 100 passing yards. He's completed 11 of 21, Derek Carr has. The New Orleans Saints are behind right now, and they're about to kick a field goal. So when we get back from this 2-minute warning, we're looking at a 4th and 5 from the Jacksonville Jaguars 17-yard line. 4th and 5, not going to go for it. We are inside the red zone. Yet another red zone trip without a touchdown for the Saints. They're going to get 3 points on the board probably. There's no guarantee because homeboy missed the first kick of the game. So hopefully he can redeem himself. But we are at a commercial break. We are inside the 2-minute warning, ladies and gentlemen. We are inside of the 2-minute warning. So Jacksonville Jaguars looking really good. Let's talk about some of these stats for the game, y'all. Let's talk about what's going on, right? Let me pull this up. We can pull up the team stats. Let's talk time of possession. The Jacksonville Jaguars only 11 minutes and 19 seconds of possession, with the New Orleans Saints having almost 17 minutes of possession. But all that time with the football, and the Saints can't move it. I mean, they keep throwing the ball underneath to Alvin Kamara, who's got 6-7 catches right now. Right now, Alvin Kamara has 60 yards on the ground. He's the number 1 wide receiver for that team. Behind him is actually Foster Moreau, believe that or not. Can you believe Chris Olave has been targeted 7 times in today's game, and he's only got 2 catches? Did I start him this week? I sure hope I left him on the bench. I may not have an option. I really may not have an option. I might have had to start him. And, of course, I started him. So, right now, Chris Olave's got 2.7 fantasy points for me. And in my particular league, I've got a different scoring system. So, and I encourage all of you guys to do this as well. I don't believe in PPR. I think PPR is ridiculous. I think it's a scam, and I think it's more of a gamble than it is knowing the player's abilities, because any player can catch a ton of passes or catch passes for a loss, right? We've seen that happen where a player will catch 3 passes and then finish the game with -2 yards or -1 yard. It has happened before, but they still got some points out of it, right? Anyways, I don't believe in half-point PPR either, because I think that's also dumb. Why would I give you a half point for that? So what I've done is that I've given 1 full point to a first down reception. If it's a first down reception, then you get a full point. And that's how I run my fantasy league. Make sure everybody in the league knows it beforehand. I think that's probably the fairest way to do it, because just a catch means nothing. Anyways, the kick is up and the kick is good, and the New Orleans Saints now have 6 points. The Jacksonville Jaguars have 14, so an 8-point deficit. This is still a single possession game now. So the field goal, although it wasn't 6 points, It is significant because that makes it a single possession game as they trail by 8. Miami Dolphins will be covering that game on Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. So I normally do the 325 games, but because my Dallas Cowboys are out, because my Dallas Cowboys are on a bye week this week, I will not do the 325 game. I'm just going to be doing the prime time games. So Thursday night, Sunday night, and Monday night this week, week 7. But after that, we should be good to go to cover the rest. Anyways, here come the Saints to kick this one back. The 2-minute warning has expired. And this will end up being a touchback. So here come the Jaguars. Here come the Jaguars to start this drive from the 25-yard line. So now we've got possession over here, y'all. Possession is right over here. Jacksonville Jaguars on this drive. Here's a fun fact about the Jacksonville Jaguars that I didn't really get a chance to talk about. The Jacksonville Jaguars, they were established in 1993. So this team right here, this team is one of the youngest teams in the NFL. Jacksonville Jaguars have an 8-8 all-time record in the playoffs, but they've never been to the Super Bowl. There's a snap on the 25, and Trevor Lawrence looks right and throws right, and that's a catch to Christian Kirk. Christian Kirk makes that. That looks like it'll be good for a first down. First down for the Jaguars. So, 1st and 10 coming up right here. It's going to be 25 to 35. 25-35. Got to get to the 35-yard line. So, yeah, as I was saying, the Jacksonville Jaguars have an 8-8 all-time record in the playoffs, but they've never been to the Super Bowl. There are 4 teams that have never been in the Super Bowl. Jacksonville Jaguars being one, the Cleveland Browns, the Detroit Lions, and the Houston Texans. Here we go. Shotgun formation from the 35. There's the snap. He looks left. He throws left. That will be caught. That's up to the 30, to the 45 on the other side. Another first down as Evan Ingram runs out of bounds. A first down for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And they stop the clock as they push their way up to midfield. As they push their way up to midfield. Let's go. All right. 14-16, ladies and gentlemen. Trevor Lawrence now has the ball right now. Here we go. We're at the 46-yard line, shotgun formation. There's a flag on the play, a false start on the offense. A false start on the offense will push them back 5 yards. I love how, like, in the NFL, the players are just like, yeah, false start. It happens. That's fine. When you have to officiate middle school and high school football, as soon as you call a false start, all these kids are ripping each other to shreds. They hate it when you call anything against them. Oh, being an official is fun, but it's also hard, man. It's also hard. The parents are one thing, depending on what side you're on, and the coaches are another. Here we go, 41-yard line, 1st and 15. A throw out of the shotgun to the right-hand side. That'll be caught by Jamal Agnew. That will gain about 10 yards. So now we've got a 2nd down and 5 coming up. About a 2nd down and 5 coming up right now for the Jacksonville Jaguars. He goes out of bounds, and already they've gotten just shy of midfield. They've only taken 15 seconds off the clock here. Beautiful plays throwing out to the flats. They gotta respect the run game now. Travis Etienne has been running all over them. He's scoring touchdowns on the ground. Anyway, shotgun formation. There's the snap. Trevor Lawrence looks towards Etienne. He looks right. He throws right. He will throw an incomplete pass. The intended receiver was Travis Etienne. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 4. And Trevor Lawrence and the boys are looking at a 3rd down right here. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here we go. Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jaguars. We've got a 3rd down coming up right here. 3rd and 4 from the 48-yard line. 3rd and 4 from the 48. As we approach halftime, ladies and gentlemen, keep in mind that the New Orleans Saints did kick off, so they will receive to start the second half. Shotgun formation. Trevor Lawrence looks left. Trevor Lawrence has time. He throws, and that's going to be caught, but not enough for a first down. And a 4th down coming up for the Jacksonville Jaguars. The clock will be stopped probably due to a timeout here. That was a catch. And that is going to be a timeout, the first timeout taken for the New Orleans Saints. So timeout, home team. And this will be a punt. So the Jacksonville Jaguars will punt this one back to the New Orleans Saints. And the New Orleans Saints are going to get one more chance to score before going into the locker room. And hey, if they can score and get a 2-point conversion and tie this game up before the second half, they will get the ball after halftime. So a minute and a half left to go, ladies and gentlemen. We've got some drama coming up. Here comes the punt team for the Jacksonville Jaguars. That's going to be Logan Cook getting ready to kick this one back over here. Waiting for the snap right here. They're waiting for the fake field goal. This is going to, the fake punt, and that is a fake punt, and that's going to be a throw to the left, and that's going to be good for a first down. And a fake punt. Right there, they looked funny. They looked like they had a very funny formation, and a fake punt throw out to the left-hand side, and that's going to be a first down for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Wow. Logan Cook with the throw there. Left-handed. Didn't realize he was a left-handed kicker or a left-handed player, but he threw out to the left-hand side, and that's a catch. On the left-hand side, Jacksonville Jaguars. Tim Jones was the one who made that catch. Here we go. There's a snap on a 1st and 10. A quick throw underneath. That's going to be to Evan Ingram. Evan Ingram makes the catch. He gains about 6 yards on that play. Second down coming up. Clock should be ticking, but it's not. So either someone called a timeout or something's going on. Yes, so a timeout has been called. Timeout has been called. Man, I bet Derek Carr is so upset about that one. He was putting his helmet on and he was ready to go. So a first timeout taken of the half for the Jacksonville Jaguars. 2nd down and 3 from the New Orleans 26-yard line. The fake punt goes out to the left-hand side. Check that out. 3rd down and 3. So that's definitely not someone that we normally call about. We never talk about Tim Jones. 6'1", 200 pounds out of Southern Miss. Here we go. Shotgun formation. Trevor Lawrence takes the snap on 3rd and 3. He looks right. He throws right. That'll be caught. Christian Kirk gains a yard, maybe 2. And the official will give him 1 yard. So here comes a 2nd and very short. Are we going to have the brotherly shove, the tush push, whatever you want to call it these days, a quarterback sneak? No, we won't, because it's a 3rd and 2, not a 3rd and 1. So, excuse me. 3rd and 2, 3rd down and 2 coming up. 41 seconds left to go. This current drive has gone for 8 plays and a total of 50 yards. A total of 50 yards already. Play clock is down to 10. Shotgun formation. There's the snap. Trevor Lawrence has time. Pocket holding. He looks left. He throws left. That'll be. Oh my goodness. That looked like it was picked off. That looked like that was picked off. And Marshawn Lattimore with the interception on the left-hand side of the field. That will go back the other way, and the New Orleans Saints will get the ball back with 34 seconds left and 2 timeouts, ladies and gentlemen. A throw out to the left-hand side. Trevor Lawrence was holding very well right there. Jamal Agnew was the intended receiver, and Marshawn Lattimore has been all over him today. A good read, a good pick. I wonder if this is going to be an interception or if this is going to be an incomplete pass. It looked like he used the ground to make that. This will be brought back. This is going to be reviewed. Yeah, this is going to be reviewed. I don't know if this is going to stand. Yeah, they're going to take a second to look at it. So, I don't think that was picked off, y'all. After watching the replay just once from a different angle, it looked like Marshawn Lattimore used the floor to make the catch. It's probably going to be an incomplete pass, so... Yeah, that wasn't like a clean catch. The ball is on the ground. Was that enough? Is it enough? I think that's going to get overturned. Right now, the call on the field, ladies and gentlemen, is an interception. Right now, the call on the field is an interception. Obviously, there's no coach's challenge inside of the 2-minute warning. So we've got our white hat official, the actual referee out there, taking a look to watch. Here's a different angle from the other side, and the ball definitely hits the floor without him making the catch. So, yeah, it's going to get overturned. It's going to get overturned, and the Jacksonville Jaguars will live to fight another play. Incomplete pass will still stop this clock. It shouldn't take too long for them to make this call. I think that's a pretty easy call to make. You can see it from 3 different angles. Incomplete pass. That will still bring up a 4th down. But still, a 4th down coming up. 4th down coming up. Incomplete pass. And this might be a field goal. I think that the Jaguars were close enough to get a field goal here. I don't remember where they were at on the field. The interception was made at about the 10, but here comes Brandon McManus to kick this one through. Brandon McManus up here, drafted in 2014 from the Broncos, and here he is with the Jacksonville Jaguars. 6'3", got a long leg. Does he have the accuracy? A 43-yard field goal attempt coming up right here from Brandon McManus. There's a reason he got cut, so let's see if he does this. Let's see if he can get it. 43-yard field goal attempt from the right hash as he steps out and lines up his leg. There's the snap. There's the hold. The hold is good. The kick is up. The kick is beautiful. Straight down Broadway. 17 points on the board for the Jacksonville Jaguars. And the New Orleans Saints will get the ball back, but they only have 32 seconds to do so. Trevor Lawrence has been doing a great job of getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Less than 3 seconds on each one of these. So Trevor Lawrence tonight averaging 2.26 seconds to throw. That's a 78.9 expected completion rate when he's in that area. That's a pretty high completion rate. That is the Amazon's Next Gen Stats. The prime time Next Gen Stats. I wonder how much money Amazon Prime is actually making off of all of these. That's crazy, man. Amazon isn't making money really off of us. They are for your Prime account. What they're really making money off of is all of the advertisers who are trying to get their commercials in, because there's nobody else showing these damn games. It's a Thursday night football game, and Amazon Prime now has all of the rights to every Thursday night game, minus the first 2 of the season. But that is insane. I wonder how much they're making for Thursday night primetime. Anyways, the kickback after the field goal to the New Orleans Saints resulted in a touchback. Here come the Saints. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Shotgun formation. Alvin Kamara comes out to the right. Derek Carr is going to throw his way again, I guarantee you. There's a snap. Derek Carr backs up. He has time. He steps up. He gets tackled from behind. He fumbles the football. It's picked up by someone. And one of the linemen saved the day. He picks up the ball and runs the other way. Wow, the clock is going to keep rolling, but that was Erving who made the save right there. The ball will be replayed at the spot of the fumble. Why is that? Why is that? Why is it replayed at the spot of the fumble? I mean, Derek Carr definitely dropped that ball, but why is it replayed from the spot of the fumble? It was recovered by one of their own. Doesn't matter, halftime. All right, that's it, ladies and gentlemen. All the huss and fuss, hubbub, and all that stuff. It is halftime, ladies and gentlemen. Halftime. Let me check on my comment section here. See if we got anything else coming up. So, Evil Rooster says, got to parlay ETN and Kamara 2 touchdowns each. Where's Howard Chen? Interesting. I don't know. I was thinking the same thing. Carries for 8 yards. What the F? Yep, dude. Absolutely. Absolutely. So, no turnover. It's been a little messy. It's been a little bit messy here. Hey, to whoever just subscribed to this channel, thank you so much for joining us. My name is Mario Manuel. Thank y'all so much for being here. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give me 1 second. We are at halftime. I'm going to step away for just a moment. I want to go talk to my people, and I'll be back in just a second. Be right back.
I need to know if we have the right tools to build a championship team. Let's start by taking a look at your schematics. Those right there are Brian Daboll's game plans. Throw ball for win. That one's actually the one he drew up last week. But you know what? That's what you're gonna get when you pick up a head coach with no head coaching experience. You've got to be kidding me. This is your offensive line. You could have gotten something a little more reliable, but instead you decided to spend $50 million on your tape measurer. But it's Darren Waller. You know the name. You know how good he is. I mean, he's got to be good for at least 12 yards, right? It says it right there. No. That's not 12 yards, sir. That's 12 feet. 12 feet. Darren Waller doesn't go past 12 feet. We spent $50 million on that. But you did save some money on your hammer. You got yourself a nice hammer here in Saquon Barkley. He's basically just a rental now. What do you mean a rental? Well, you didn't pay him because you wanted to spend $160 million on this little screwdriver. Every toolbox needs a screwdriver, but this screwdriver, that screwdriver definitely ain't worth no $160 million. What am I supposed to do with all these mediocre tools? You might have yourself enough tools here to maybe build yourself a box that you can bury all of your Super Bowl aspirations in.
Hey, you, in the Cowboys jersey. Welcome to DraftKings. Are you ready to lose all of your money to a terrible gambling addiction? What? Our platform is designed to keep you hooked so that you spend countless hours chasing your money, but the truth is, you'll never win. Okay, that sounds like a trap. Oh, it absolutely is. See, you might think that because you understand the sport of football, that you actually have a chance of winning, but the reality is that only 1% of players really win all of the money. Well, that's pretty discouraging. Oh, don't worry. See, financial loss is just a part of the game. We advertise large winnings, but the truth is that the only player that actually wins every time is the house. Is that legal? You see, we operate in a gray area, dancing on the edge of legality. But hey, who needs regulations when you've got all of that gambling fun? Am I right? Wait, what? So what do you say? Go ahead and pull out your credit card and type in that number right here. You know you want to. You know what? I do want to. Aaron Rodgers going to the Jets and Derek Carr moving to New Orleans means that Dak Prescott currently holds the title for the longest tenured quarterback with his current team. This is the first time in the Super Bowl era that no quarterback has had an active stretch of 9 or more seasons with their current squad. All right, guys, here we go. Got a chance to talk to my beautiful lady. Got a chance to do my thing. Y'all, check it out, check it out, check it out. We are here. We are live. I am with you guys right now. Thank y'all so much for being a part of my journey. Thank you so much for being a part of this YouTube journey. You guys are absolutely phenomenal. So, I got some things that I want to talk about. I know I talked about it earlier. I talk about it in almost every stream, but we have opened up shop, ladies and gentlemen. So, if you are interested in buying some e-commerce, if you're interested in picking up some legitimate NFL gear, guys, you can use the link in the description below. You can get 25% off your entire cart if that is something you're interested in. I know that I'm about to pick up some swag. I wonder if they make football ties. I wonder if that's a thing. But in case you don't know me, and in case it's the first time you were checking out my channel, this is what I do. I love to wear ties on stream. I'm gonna be wearing them for work now. Totally different thing. No big deal. But halftime, we are about halfway through halftime. That happened pretty quickly, ladies and gentlemen. Let's brush up on what has happened so far during this Thursday night game. So, total yards of offense for the New Orleans Saints, the home team. Only 139 total yards of offense for this team. On the other side, we've got a total of 226 yards for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Only 139 for the Saints, 226 for the Jags. Had to get the chain taken off there. Now we've got a clean pocket, so to speak, right? Anyways, I love how Richard Sherman is out there covering all these games, and then he goes straight to Skip and Shannon's. Well, I guess it's not Shannon's anymore. It's just Skip. Undisputed. That's right. I actually really like Richard Sherman, even though he was kind of an awful person saying that Michael Crabtree was mediocre, which, I mean, I guess he was kind of right. Michael Crabtree was a little mediocre. That's okay. But every time I hear someone say that word, it makes me laugh. It makes me think. Every time I hear the word mediocre, I always think of Richard Sherman. Oh, no. So Justin Herbert has a new girlfriend now. Something to think about. And there's a lot of haters right now putting up their signs. A lot of signs putting up right there about Taylor Swift being less than Justin Herbert's new girlfriend. Someone else said something terrible. They said that Travis Kelce could break the entire internet if he said that the cat was mid. I was like, dude, why would you say that? Obviously talking about Taylor Swift, but I thought that was funny. The Doug Peterson joke that I hope I don't butcher. In case you did not know, Doug Peterson is the head coach of the Jacksonville Jaguars. But there was a joke that I heard Jason Kelce, not Travis Kelce, say. And he says, so there were 3 football players and they were trying to break the world record. So one of them was saying, hey, man, I'm the fastest player in the world. And so he recorded his times and he sent it into the book of world records. This other player said, hey, man, I can jump the farthest out of anybody. I've got the best long jump. So he recorded his long jump and he sent that into the Guinness Book of World Records. And the third football player, he goes, yeah, well, I think I've got the smallest dick in the world. So let's see if that works. Cool, okay. Everyone's like, oh, that's weird. Well, he ends up sending his into the Guinness Book of World Records. And so the letters start coming back, and the first guy opens it up, and he's like, oh my gosh, I have the fastest time in the world, the Guinness Book of World Records. Here it is. The next guy opens up his letter, and he's like, oh my God, I got the farthest long jump in the world. This is awesome. And then the third guy opens up his letter, and he goes, who the fuck is Doug Peterson? Anyways, I thought that was hilarious. That cracked me up. Hard F-bomb right there, but we're all here to have some fun. Anyways, I thought that joke was great. That cracked me up. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, so we are here. You are watching Football Nation. My name is Mario Manuel. I will have better football jokes for you guys coming down the road. Right now, before we get back from halftime, the New Orleans Saints will be getting the ball to start the second half. The Jacksonville Jaguars are up 17-6. Jacksonville Jaguars do have the lead. They have a pretty comfortable lead here as well. Okay, not much coming up in my chat so far. Anyways, all right, Supreme Science got me. He liked that one. Cool, rock on. At least I got someone. If I can get one laugh, dude, that's all I really, that'll make me happy. That'll keep me happy. This will be changing here soon, ladies and gentlemen. This will be changing here soon as we enter week 7. As we enter week 7, the scores and the records will be changing. So this is what they are after 6 weeks. I think all of those are accurate. If they're inaccurate or something looks off, please tell me. Please let me know. Let's talk about these players and their performances so far in this game. Trevor Lawrence has completed 15 of his 21 passes for 146 yards. He has no touchdowns, but he doesn't need to do a whole lot with the way that Travis Etienne has been playing. So, believe it or not, their punter, Logan Cook, also has a 13-yard pass. So they converted a first down instead of punting back, and the Jaguars ended up getting 3 points out of it. On the ground, Trevor Lawrence has 35 rushing yards. He is actually the rushing leader for his team right now. Travis Etienne has 7 rushing attempts for 30 yards. He's also got 2 touchdowns on the ground, so 19 total fantasy points. Christian Kirk is the wide receiver leader right now. He's got the most yards for the Jacksonville Jaguars, 5 receptions on 5 targets, so he has caught 100% of the passes that have gone his way. Calvin Ridley hadn't even been targeted this game. So Evan Ingram, 4 of 6, 42 yards. He's got 4 receptions on 6 targets for 42 yards. He's got 8 fantasy football points. Jamal Agnew has 36 yards, 4 receptions on 6 targets. Travis Etienne has 2 catches for 22. And Tim Jones has 1 for 13. On the other side, for the New Orleans Saints, ladies and gentlemen, on the other side for the New Orleans Saints, Derek Carr has completed 11 of 21 for 100 yards. Jamal Williams is actually the rushing leader for the New Orleans Saints, and he only has 14 yards. On the ground, the Saints have been bad. I said that this game was going to be won on the ground, and to a degree, it has been won on the ground because there's 2 rushing touchdowns from the Jaguars, but neither of these 2 teams have 75 yards yet. 67 yards on the ground for the Jags, 45 yards on the ground for the Saints. Jamal Williams has 14 yards. Derek Carr has 13 yards. Alvin Kamara has 8. Taysom Hill has 6. Rashid Shaheed has 4. So 5 different rushers in the game for the New Orleans Saints, and they still can't get up to 50 yards over the first half. However, Alvin Kamara has saved his day through receptions. He is currently the wide receiver 1 right now, the receiving yard leader for the New Orleans Saints. Kamara has 7 receptions on 8 targets, 60 yards on the day. Right now, Alvin Kamara, as bad as he's played because of all of those receptions, Alvin Kamara has 13 fantasy points. Foster Moreau, believe that or not, is the second place wide receiver with 18 yards. Chris Olave has 2 of 7. Definitely not had much success receiving right there. Chris Olave, 2 of 7, 17 yards for him. Rashid Shaheed has 1 of 3, and Michael Thomas has 0 of 2. So either really bad passes from Derek Carr, dropped passes from the receivers, or issues getting free from the defense, which is mainly the problem. Michael Thomas doesn't have dropped passes. He's actually had both of his passes broken up. We'll be getting back to this game here in just a second, ladies and gentlemen. Just a few moments. My voice is cracking. Man, doing this week in and week out is tough, y'all. It is tough. But we are still in halftime. Still in halftime right now. Not missing much. Aaron Rodgers going to the Jets and Derek Carr moving to New Orleans means that Jalen Hurts might be one of the highest paid quarterbacks in the NFL right now. But did you know that the last 17 quarterbacks who lost their Super Bowl debut never went back to the championship game? Basically, if this is your first time going to the Super Bowl, you'd better win because you might not make it back. All right. Players are now back out on the field, ladies and gentlemen. The players are now back out on the field, and they're going to be kicking this one back to the New Orleans Saints. So the New Orleans Saints will be starting this drive with possession. This is the 3rd straight game that Travis Etienne has scored 2 touchdowns in a row. And after 2 turnovers, the New Orleans Saints have forced 2 turnovers against the Jacksonville Jaguars, and they've only been able to score 3 points off of those. Come on, dude. Only been able to score 3 points off those 2 turnovers. And there's the kickoff, and this is going to start the second half, and this will not be returned. So the Saints will start the first drive of the second half from the 25-yard line, ladies and gentlemen, from the 25-yard line. Oh, man. So here we go, just getting a bunch of hot air from the head coach. Just getting a bunch of hot air from the Saints head coach right now. In case you did not know, Dennis Allen. Dennis Allen is the head coach for the New Orleans Saints. I'll talk about him in a second. Here we go. Single back formation. Motion in the backfield from Chris Olave. Single back. Derek Carr under center. He takes the snap, fakes the handoff. Pocket holds. He looks right. He throws right. Chris Olave does make the catch. That's going to be a first down for the New Orleans Saints, and that's going to be a pickup of about 13 yards on 1st and 10. So a good first down play. Derek Carr looks like he's got the eye of the tiger coming out of the locker room. 14 minutes and 45. Second half just started, ladies and gentlemen. 1 touchdown on 29 drives at home. That is the Saints so far. There's a snap. There's a handoff to Kamara, who goes to the left side. Kamara does not look like himself, y'all. Kamara looks like not Kamara. I think Jamal Williams needs to be in on this game. I think they really need to get Jamal Williams involved to move the ball because it's not working. They need to do some pro set formations and try to get both of those running backs out at the same time. Just my humble opinion. They need to get both of those running backs out. He's got nothing on the ground. Most of his yardage has come from receptions. Here we go. Back to the single back formation at the 40-yard line. Derek Carr's under center. We have motion in the backfield. There's a snap. Fakes the handoff. No, the blitz comes in quickly. A throw underneath that looks like it was an intended screen. The receiver there who made the catch was Foster Moreau. A quick throw to the right as Derek Carr had the blitz come in his face quickly. He had to throw that ball pretty fast. So let's get the third quarter music started since we are in the third quarter. This game's got to keep rolling, baby. So this game is happening right now, y'all. We are live. Here we go. 3rd and 4 at the 45-yard line. Derek Carr in shotgun. He takes it. They bring 4. He looks right. He throws right. The catch is made quickly. It'll be short of a first down. That was Rashid Shaheed. A 4th down and 1. A 4th and 1. They might go for it. They're going to go for it on 4th and 1. So Dennis Allen and Pete Carmichael saying, let's do this. Pete Carmichael, by the way, is the offensive coordinator for the New Orleans Saints. Dennis Allen is a seasoned veteran with 27 years of coaching experience, 21 years in the NFL. 4th and 1, single back formation. Here we go. That's a handoff to Kamara, and Kamara's got space. Oh, he's got daylight. He gets up to the 40, and then he's brought down at the 35, and that's a big first down run for Alvin Kamara. Solid run right there for Alvin Kamara. I can hear the rattles coming right there. Strong run for Alvin Kamara as he goes between the gaps. It looked like that was a bit of a trap play. A little trap right there. And here we go. A good play and a first down. We're at the 35. Derek Carr takes the snap out of shotgun. He looks right. He throws right. A quick play underneath. Chris Olave makes the catch. He gets tackled, but he stays on his feet. He gains about 6. He breaks that tackle, gains 6 before going out of bounds. Second down. Second down coming up for the New Orleans Saints. Second down in the box, ladies and gentlemen. Second down in the box. Second down in the box. This way, right here. New Orleans Saints have the ball. Second down and 4. A very quick drive. Well, I can't say that. They've taken almost 4 minutes on this. So a normal average drive shotgun formation. We're at the 29. There's a fake handoff. Derek Carr is not out there. That's Taysom Hill who stays on his feet. And Taysom Hill with a designed quarterback run will gain the yardage needed for another first down. The jackknife, the Swiss Army knife, the Swiss Army knife getting through right there. Taysom Hill can do it all. And he used that truck stick. He pushed forward on that user truck stick, keeping both hands on the football. Running back, quarterback, tight end, receiver, blocker. Taysom Hill, second rush, second first down, single back formation, motion in the backfield. There's the snap. They show a blitz. Derek Carr has to throw quickly. That's an incomplete pass that was in the dirt. And that'll be a 2nd and 10 coming up. Second down and 10. The Jaguars brought the house on that one. It looked like they brought 6 defenders on there. They're going to show this replay. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, no, they will not show the replay. Yes, they will. Here we go. And they did bring 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Shit, they brought 7. Was supposed to be a screenplay, but that didn't work out. Anyway, 2nd and 10. There's the snap. Derek Carr has time in the pocket. He's got a solid pocket, a tight window to throw in. No catch made. It looked like there might have been a holding on the offense. That'll probably be an offensive penalty. Let's see what they say here. I got to hear the officials. What do you got? Waiting for the officials. Holding. Offense number 75. Holding number 75. So Pete Carmichael, the offensive coordinator, his offense making mistakes, making rookie mistakes. I mean, it's hard to get away with it you know what I mean? Anyways, the penalty was on Andrus Peat, the first-round pick in the 2015 draft. Their left guard causing the hold right there. So that's a 10-yard penalty. That'll push him back to 2nd down and 20. 2nd down and 20. You got to get some of these yards back. A field goal will put them back to a 1-possession game. A touchdown would be a lot better for them. Derek Carr with no touchdowns right now in this game. Nobody on the Saints has any touchdowns in this game. Alvin Kamara did rip a big run, but not enough. So here we go. 2nd and 20. We're at the 34-yard line, 33-yard line. There's the snap in an empty backfield. A look left, and there was absolutely nobody there. That was a throw to Alvin Kamara wearing a grill that costs more than this house that I'm in right now. But that was a terrible read. So on 2nd and 20, I think Derek Carr was expecting Alvin Kamara to do a comeback route, and he was just on a go. So here comes a 3rd and forever, a 3rd and 20 for the Saints. Empty backfield. There's the snap. Derek Carr. There's a rush, a hard rush, a throw underneath. That will be caught by Foster Moreau, who takes a big hit, and he'll go down at about looks like the 24-yard line maybe. A gain of 10 right there. And here comes the field goal unit once again. Field goal, field goal, field goal. And the New Orleans Saints are a very tough crowd, man. I tell you what. They're not going to go for it on 4th and 10. Get out of here. Derek Carr is yelling at his coach. Hey, Derek Carr, you decided to leave Las Vegas to go there, my friend. So this is on you, brother. 42-yard field goal attempt. There's the snap. The hold is good. The kick is up. The kick is good. The kick is good. 42-yard field goal attempt goes up, and the score is now 9-17. 9-17, ladies and gentlemen. I can't tell if those are just computer graphics. They are. They have to be computer graphics. There's no way those are drones. Anyways, so after that drive, once again, another red zone moment ending in 3 points for the New Orleans Saints. That's got to hurt, man. So this drive, in case you're curious, this drive was 7 passing plays, 3 rushing plays. It went 62 yards, man. You started on the 25-yard line. You only needed 75 yards, and you only got 62 of them before getting pushed back. That has to hurt, dude. That's got to hurt. So 62 yards inside the red zone, a holding penalty by one of their early first-round picks pushed them back an additional 10 yards, and they could not come back from it. So they kicked the field goal after taking off 5 minutes to start the second half. More than 5 minutes to start the second half. And, yeah, that's what it was. That was it. So I'm looking at some of these reports. Jeff Duncan has said that the halftime performance by Sister Hazel wasn't exactly what the Superdome crowd wanted right there. And it looks like they're saying as well that the Saints' running game is broken. I can definitely agree with that. So, good call on the Alvin Kamara 4th down run. But, guys, they got nothing going right now. These guys are in so much trouble. The poor Saints can't figure out their offense right now. If you're a Saints fan, it's already a nail-biter. But once again, it is still a one-possession game. So, this game is far from over. Right now, the New Orleans Saints have gone field goal, field goal, field goal. The other side has gone touchdown, touchdown. You can tell which side is going to do a lot better if they keep doing what they're doing. Here we go. All right, we are at a commercial break still, ladies and gentlemen. You're not missing any of the fun. You're not missing any of the fun. And we're here and we're hanging out, man. Cheers to you. Let me grab my football. It's kind of my safety blanket. Gotta love it. AFC, NFC. And here come the Saints to kick this one back. That is going to go all the way back. That will be a touchback once again. That will not be returned. And the Jacksonville Jaguars will start this drive from the 25-yard line, guys. From the 25-yard line. So, Derek Carr had a wide-open player in the middle. I mean, a wide-open player in the middle. And Alvin Kamara was just gone. And Alvin Kamara is just laughing, smiling. That's on me, bro. That's on me. So Derek Carr comes out to the sideline, and he's yelling right now. And he says, yeah, man, I screwed that up. Whatever. Here we go. There's a handoff. There's a flag. That'll stop the clock. That'll stop this right here. So on first and 10 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. First and 10 from the Jacksonville Jaguars. I mean, last week Derek Carr had a huge blow up on the sideline. False start on the offense. The play was blown dead. Still first down. 5-yard penalty. So the Jaguars will start this. What the hell was that? The Jaguars will start this backed up. So from the 20-yard line, a first and 15. From the 20-yard line, they need to get to the 35. Here we go. Empty backfield, so 3 left, 2 right. There's a wide receiver screen there. He does get some blockers, but he gets wrapped up, and that goes nowhere. That'll bring up a second down, ladies and gentlemen. Calvin Ridley with his first catch, and he comes out. I didn't realize he had a questionable tag coming into the game. But Calvin Ridley has not been a factor in this game. He did just get his first catch. That's his first action. I wonder if he's just sick or what. But second and 10, he's not out on the field. Shotgun formation. Second down and 10. Here we go from the 25-yard line, 24-25 in the middle. There's the snap. Lawrence looks left. He throws left. He does connect, and that's going to be a catch. But that won't be enough. That's Tim Jones again. Tim Jones, the wide receiver who made the catch on the fake field goal. The wide receiver who made the catch on the fake field goal, Doug Peterson, chewing his gum again while he thinks about his play. So for those of you who don't know, they picked Doug Peterson as their head coach last year in 2022. This is his second year with the Jacksonville Jaguars. There's the snap on 3rd and 6. There's a handoff to Etienne, who goes to the right side, finds a hole, finds a crease, but will be just short of a first down. And that'll bring up a 4th down on that 3rd down run. So 4th down, and the Jacksonville Jaguars are going to end up punting or fake field goaling again. Or fake punting again, I should say. Fake punt play. What you got, Doug Peterson? So, in case you didn't know, Doug Peterson also was a 12-year NFL player. Peterson had, believe it or not, he actually played with the Green Bay Packers, the Dolphins, the Eagles, and the Browns. He was part of a Super Bowl winning team and played under the guidance of Don Shula and Andy Reid, believe it or not. There's the snap, and here's the punt. That just goes to show you how long these players and coaches have been in this league. That catch was made out of bounds. So that'll be at about the 15, ladies and gentlemen, at about the 15. But yeah, so Doug Peterson, he's not only been the coach for this team and a coach in the NFL for a very long time. He used to be the head coach of the Philadelphia Eagles from 2016 to 2020. He had some pretty good success, including leading the team to their first ever Super Bowl championship in 2017. With the right team? I think something got mixed up there. Anyways, under his guidance, yeah, that's right. That's right. It seems like it was only last year, but yeah, Doug Peterson was the head coach of the Eagles when they won their championship in 2017. Nick Foles had his thing, the best backup quarterback to come in and do it, I tell you what. Anyways, that's a little bit about the head coach for the Jacksonville Jaguars. The offensive coordinator for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I've been talking about the offensive coordinator for the Saints, but the Jacksonville Jaguars, their offensive coordinator is Press Taylor. Press Taylor, the offensive coordinator. He assumed the role as the OC for the Jacksonville Jaguars in 2022 after spending the previous season as a senior offensive assistant with the Indianapolis Colts. And then here he comes out and beats the crap out of the Colts last week. So good on you, Press Taylor. That probably feels really good. During his tenure with the Colts, though, he contributed to the success of that offensive unit, which featured Jonathan Taylor, who ran over 1,000 yards. Now, obviously, that wasn't 1,000 yards just because of Press Taylor. Jonathan Taylor had to run those yards himself. But they also had a 1,000-yard wide receiver in Michael Pittman Jr. So, yeah, he's definitely had some substantial success with that offense. Now, the Colts really went nowhere. The Colts really went nowhere in 2021, but they had some good players out there. Anyways, since we're talking about the Jacksonville Jaguars, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about their schedule. So obviously right now they're playing the New Orleans Saints. The next 5 weeks coming up for the Jags, y'all. Jaguars will have to play the Pittsburgh Steelers at Pittsburgh next week. Then they have a bye in week 9. After that, it gets tough. They've got the San Francisco 49ers, and then it gets easy again. Tennessee Titans, Houston Texans, and then it gets tough again with the Cincinnati Bengals. So a bit of a volatile schedule coming up. They should split that evenly and come away over the next 6 weeks, including their bye. They should come out on top. Anyway, single back formation, there's a snap and a handoff to Alvin Kamara, who runs backwards, gets nothing, and that's going to bring up a second down and a second down and 10 or a second down and 11. And that wasn't Alvin Kamara, that was Jamal Williams with the carry. So correction on my part as Kamara comes out onto the field. That last play, ladies and gentlemen, was a 1st and 10. After that punt back, they were on the 13-yard line. The New Orleans Saints trail by 8. So let's get everything right. They trail by 8. It's a 2nd and 10. We're on the 13-yard line. Single back formation, 5 wide. Derek Carr quickly looks right, throws right, almost picked off by the defense there. Lloyd was there. And Derek Carr looks like trash right now. 16 of 29 passes, and we've got a 3rd and 10 coming up. 3rd and 10. 16 of 29. How bad is that? That is not a winning recipe. Here we go. 3rd and 10. Game clock has stopped. There's the snap out of the shotgun. Derek Carr has time. He looks one way. He runs. He throws it. He throws an interception. That goes back to the 20. And he's still on his feet. The 15, the 10, the 5, the touchdown defense. That looked like a touchdown by the Jacksonville Jaguars defense. I think that might be a touchdown. Let's see what they mark this as. If nothing else, it is going to be an interception as the Jacksonville Jaguars take that back. And it does look like they're going to put 6 points on the board. Of course, every play that scores will end up being reviewed, but that should give the Jacksonville Jaguars a 23-9 lead over the New Orleans Saints. Derek Carr, just all kinds of awful. The intended receiver there was Rashid Shaheed. Does he go out of bounds? They're going to have to look at this to see if he goes out of bounds. Stays on his feet. I think that's a touchdown. I think that's a touchdown. His feet are... I think they're going to give it to him. So, 1st and 10. Actually, nope. Untimed down. Extra point goes up. And that's going to be good, ladies and gentlemen. So, 24-9. And the Jacksonville Jaguars are now starting to pull away. A 15-point lead for the Jaguars. And Derek Carr has nobody to blame but himself. He has Chris Olave out there, and he has... I guess you can blame Chris Olave a little bit. 9 targets and only 4 catches. Now, Derek Carr is still throwing it to him when he's draped by the defense, so that's going to be tough. But that is the situation that they are in. So, let me get this back up and get you guys last week's stat leaders. Right now, first downs for the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jaguars have 14 first downs. Derek Carr and the New Orleans Saints have 11. They have had so much time with the ball, but they cannot do anything with it. 23 minutes on this side for the New Orleans Saints, 15 minutes for the Jacksonville Jaguars, and the score does not reflect that right now. Travis Etienne, 19 points. And my Saints defense is absolutely killing me And that sucks, right? Because technically, the defense scored and the Saints defense was not out on the field, but that is still going to cost the Saints defense in fantasy football. That's still going to cost us. So a turnover for the Jacksonville Jaguars, a turnover that turned into 6 points, 7 points going the other way. Bad place to turn the ball over. Is there ever really a good place to turn the ball over? Anyways, 14 first downs on this side, 11 first downs on this side. When we get back from the commercial break that we are currently on, ladies and gentlemen, the Jacksonville Jaguars will give this ball back to the New Orleans Saints. And the New Orleans Saints are going to try to figure out whatever is going on with them, but they are looking really, really shaky right now. I won't say they look bad, although they do. They're looking very shaky. Only 69 yards of rushing offense. Derek Carr, 16 of 30, only 138 yards. He has no touchdowns and an interception. Both of these quarterbacks have under 10 points for fantasy purposes. Both of these quarterbacks have under 10 fantasy football points. And there's a dude, Captain Duval, who's dressed as a cat, as a Jaguar, wearing a top hat. I guess he's got season tickets for the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's their mascot. He might be their mascot here. I don't know. Obviously, their old mascot used to wear a Speedo, so I don't know what's going on. Obviously, well, we're playing in New Orleans, not in Jacksonville. Haven't covered a Jacksonville home game yet this season, but we might see that change come the the postseason. The Jacksonville Jaguars right now have a 4-2 record. Here come the 3-3 Saints. 1st and 10 from the 25. Derek Carr throws quickly, finds Michael Thomas, who stays inbound, stays on his feet, and fights his way to gain 9 yards. That is the first catch of the night for Michael Thomas, who made the catch, got his legs wrapped up, stayed on his feet while dragging a player with his legs. 2nd down and 10 in the shotgun. Derek Carr has time, throws underneath to Kamara. Kamara has blockers. He gets the first down up to the 40, and he'll be brought down at about the 40-yard line. A first down for the Saints. Let's go. All right, first down for the New Orleans Saints. 22 straight drives without a touchdown at home. Can you believe that? That is the longest drought since 2001. There's the snap. There's a throw out to the right-hand side. Rashid Shaheed makes the catch. He gets the first down. That's going to be a first down to the right-hand side. 1st and 10 coming up. So here we go. A gain of 13 there. That'll bring up a 1st and 10 at about, looks like the 41 maybe. Sorry, the 47. We're across midfield. Across midfield here on the 47-yard line, and we're counting backwards now. Shotgun formation inside of the Jaguars' territory. Maybe Derek Carr should just ignore the coach and just start calling his own plays. Here we go, shotgun formation. I bet he really wishes that he had Devontae Adams right now. They blitz. They bring the house. A throw underneath. Taysom Hill makes the catch, and Taysom Hill is good for 7 yards. There comes a 2nd down and 3. Taysom Hill making the catch. Derek Carr in trouble there on that blitz, through quickly, had to get the ball out fast. Here comes a 2nd and 3. We're on the 40-yard line across midfield. A quick snap, a look right, a quick throw right. Chris Olave makes the catch, stays inbounds. And they're sustaining it. Where was this all game long? So now we keep moving. Now we're up. We're moving the ball. 1st and 10 on the 33. Derek Carr, shotgun formation. Taysom Hill is out there. 2 left, 2 right. There's a quick throw underneath to Kamara. He's got some blockers. He goes out wide, and he's not going to gain any yardage on that. He'll gain 2. Alvin Kamara with another catch. 2nd down and 8. That's the first play that didn't really go very far on this drive. They've been looking strong on this drive. They're making it happen quickly. If they can get 7 points back, it's still a 1-possession game, but they have to score here. And I keep saying that, but the Saints aren't out of it just yet. 22 drives without a touchdown. Derek Carr in trouble. He runs forward. He tries to keep it. He will gain 2 more yards. That'll bring up a 3rd and medium. A 3rd and 5 coming up right now for Derek Carr and the Saints. 3rd down, ladies and gentlemen. 3rd and 6, actually. So 3rd and 6, long medium. It's like a schmedium, or the other way. 3rd down and 6, 3 minutes and 45 left to go. There's the snap out of the shotgun. Derek Carr feels the pressure. He throws underneath to Kamara. Surprise, surprise. And that's going to be up to the 25-yard line. 4th down, 3 minutes and 32. It's going to be a 4th and 2. What do you do? Do you kick another field goal? 4th and 2 coming up right here. 4th and 2. Offensive coordinator for the New Orleans Saints. What is he going to dial up? It hasn't been good so far. Has not been good so far. What does Pete Carmichael have on 4th and 2? A toss out to the side, and he finds the crease. Alvin Kamara does get the 1st down and gets up to the 15-yard line. And that's going to be a 1st down on the left-hand side as Derek Carr takes the snap and tosses out left. A beautiful end play right there. Alvin Kamara had to be quick about it. But another set of downs. That's another successfully converted 4th down for the Saints, and picking Alvin Kamara to be their guy. No surprise there. So 1st and 10. This drive has gone 60 yards. 9 plays already, over 4 minutes. Single back formation. There's the snap. There's a handoff to Kamara, who goes to the right. Oh, he finds space, and he gains about 7, maybe 6 yards on that one. So a 6-yard carry for Alvin Kamara, and now we're getting some chunks here. He found the right holes. He found the right gaps. The offensive line holding up right there. That offensive line has been beat up all game, ladies and gentlemen. But here we go. 2 minutes, and there's a timeout, an injury timeout taken by the officials. Nobody's going to be charged with the timeout. An injury timeout for the officials. This is Andre Cisco, their safety, who's getting his legs looked at. I wonder if it's a cramp, or I wonder if it's a bigger issue, but he's on the ground right now. Andre Cisco is not someone you want to lose. He's been pretty good, and if they have to bring in another safety over there, Rashawn Jenkins can't do it by himself. So number 5 is down right now for the Jacksonville Jaguars. They do have an injured safety out there, one of their starters. He was the 3rd-round pick in the 2021 draft out of Syracuse. Good player right there at Andre Cisco. So let's see who they bring out behind him to fill in that gap. Commercial break, ladies and gentlemen. We are back to the chat. Nothing going on here. Very quiet chat today. That's okay. It's Thursday night. I get it. Some of y'all got to work tomorrow. Right now, it is 9:30 p.m. here in San Antonio, Texas. And in case you did not know, we're coming at you live from San Antonio, Texas. My name is Mario Manuel. Thank y'all so much for being here, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are absolutely fantastic. So, ladies and gentlemen, in this commercial break, I want to thank you for watching Football Nation. My name is Mario Manuel, and if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button for me. My goal, my dream, is to one day be able to quit my day job and bring content like this to viewers like you. Now, the chances are that you're watching this live stream because you can't catch the game in your area, and $400 for YouTube TV is just insane. So if you find value in the content that I'm giving you, hit that like button and subscribe to this channel, because in here, week in and week out, I bring you guys every snap, every play, and every down. And without support from viewers like you, this channel would not be possible. So smash that like button and follow me on my journey as I drive towards the new goal of 5,000 subscribers. You guys obviously have great taste since you're here with me watching this channel. So help keep this drive alive and share this with your friends. And check out some of the other videos that I've got on Football Nation. If you guys want to talk with me, my name is Mario Manuel. We're going to get back to the action right here. So just a few seconds, and we're about to dive back into it. We're still at a commercial break. When we get back from this commercial break, The New Orleans Saints will be facing a 2nd down and 4. 2nd down and 4 coming up for the New Orleans Saints. We are deep inside the red zone, ladies and gentlemen. We are at the 9-yard line, and it looks like the camera is cutting back to the action. So, 2nd down and 4. Jacksonville Jaguars on their own 9-yard line, backed up. And here come the Saints with the ball. Shotgun formation. There's a snap and a handoff. Taysom Hill has the ball, and Taysom Hill will go forward. He'll get to about the 8-yard line. So, 2nd down and 3 coming up from the Jacksonville Jaguars 8-yard line. You got to know that when Taysom Hill comes out, this is going to be a quarterback-designed run. I wonder what they're going to do here. Touchdown percentage for the New Orleans Saints, 33%. They are tied for 28th in the NFL for their touchdown percentage when they're in the red zone. Here we go. Inside the 10-yard line, we're at the 8. It's a 3rd down and 3. Derek Carr is not there. Taysom Hill takes the hold. Taysom Hill goes forward, and he does get the 1st down. That's going to be a 1st down for Taysom Hill and a 1st down for the New Orleans Saints. Look at that. Let's go. A good, strong run to keep this play going. And he got a solid block there on the left-hand side. Good thing they didn't hold. I think they need to give him an extra yard on that. They put him down at the 5, but the ball was definitely at the 4. Anyways, 1st and goal. 1st and goal. Shotgun formation. There's the snap. Derek Carr looks left. He has time in the pocket. He looks left. He throws left. Tip drill, and that's going to be an incomplete pass. But there are flags on that play, and this should give them half the distance to the goal. So this should be at the 2.5-yard line. And there are some objections there from the defense that looks like a defensive pass interference. I don't know what Derek Carr was doing. He had all day. He could have just carried the ball himself and run that one. Personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the Personal foul, unnecessary roughness on the defense. That's going to be an automatic 1st down. And that'll be half the distance to the goal. And that'll put them at about the 2-yard line. So here we go with the 1st and goal from about the 2. I don't know. Yeah, he got hit hard. Foster Moreau got his shit rocked. Anyways, okay, here we go. There's a snap and a handoff to Kamara. And Kamara will not get the touchdown. Can you believe that? On 1st and goal with a very short way to go. Now we've got a 2nd and goal with only 2 yards to go. Only 2 yards to go right here. And that was out of the I formation. So Alvin Kamara just said whatever. Didn't use his block. He should have just gone out to the flat there. But you go with what you're given. Will the Saints try to get this play off before the 3rd quarter? Yes, they will. There's a snap and a handoff to Kamara, who leaps forward and still doesn't get the 1st down. They're at the 1/2-yard line. Oh, my goodness. Alvin Kamara got stuffed twice with less than 2 yards to go. And Doug Peterson, the head coach for the Jaguars, is smiling right now. You can see why. The Jaguars defense holding up pretty solid against the New Orleans Saints offense right here. Mike Caldwell is the defensive coordinator for the Jacksonville Jaguars. He's got an extensive coaching experience in the NFL. He's taken on the role as the defensive coordinator for the Jacksonville Jaguars. He took that on last year, so this is his 2nd year as well as a coach for the Jacksonville Jaguars. His most recent position was the inside linebackers coach for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, where he had a pretty good he had a crucial part in the Buccaneers' defense, their success, defensive success. You could say that, but I will say this about Mike Caldwell. He was the defensive coordinator or the linebacker coach for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers when they won their Super Bowl in 2020. So that is definitely something to think about. Now, obviously, Tom Brady might have had something to do with that. But he wasn't the only one there. Tom Brady didn't do it all by himself. The defense definitely did a good job of taking care of Patrick Mahomes in that situation. Anyways, Coming up for the New Orleans Saints, we should talk about their schedule since we talked about the Jacksonville Jaguars schedule over the next few weeks. This week, obviously, they're playing the Jacksonville Jaguars. Next week, the Saints go up against the Colts. After that, they've got the Saints. That's going to be a home. Sorry, they've got the Bears. What am I talking about? Yes. So, they've got the Colts, the Bears, the Vikings, the Falcons, and the Lions. Those are the next 5 games for the Saints. So, can we predict how this is going to go? They play the Colts. I think the Colts might win that one. That could be a coin toss. They've got the Bears. The Saints are not looking great, but they're not as bad as the Bears. So, I think the Saints will win this one. The Vikings. So, right now, I think this is week 10 is the week that Justin Jefferson is scheduled to possibly come back because he missed, week 6, week 7, week 8, and week 9. He's been put on IR, so if Justin Jefferson does come back week 10, that's a pretty easy win for the Minnesota Vikings. But if Justin Jefferson is out still after week 9 and does not come back week 10, then the New Orleans Saints definitely have a chance. The Falcons, that's a good matchup right there. The Falcons and the Saints, that's going to be a tough-fought game. I don't know. I don't know about that one. And then the last game that I mentioned were the Lions. I think the Lions will take that one. So if the Saints do not win today, they've got a tough-ish schedule. They've got a pretty tough schedule. So the Saints are going to have to figure it out. Dennis Allen does not look great so far. But here we go. We're at the 1-yard line. So after 2 times that Alvin Kamara got stuffed, here we go. A single back formation. Motion in the backfield, 3rd and goal. A toss to the right-hand side. Can Kamara get to the edge? And no! He will not. A 4th down coming up. Alvin Kamara stuffed 3 times. Why would you pick up Jamal Williams and not even give him a chance to carry the effing ball? What are you doing? Talk about terrible play calling. Talk about terrible game script and game design. He could have done an end around. He could have snapped that early and handed that. What a mess. What a mess. Alvin Kamara, very, very narrow-sighted right there. Not normally like him. He does not look like how he used to look. And they will go for it. It's still a 4th and 1. So 1 yard. There's a handoff. Taysom Hill. Taysom Hill taking it in by himself. Taysom Hill said, give me that shit. And he brought it in. And that's going to be a touchdown for the New Orleans Saints. And now we got a 1-possession game, ladies and gentlemen. A 1-possession game right here coming up after a short 1-yard touchdown run for Taysom Hill on the left-hand side. Will they go for 2? Or will they go for 1? Taysom Hill scoring the first touchdown for the New Orleans Saints. He said, give me that. And he had a wide open gap right there. A beautiful block thrown up on the left-hand side. And the extra point is going to be, oh my goodness, off the post. But it will be good. And the rookie kicker, not great so far. He hit the post here. Maybe you're playing soccer, buddy, but you're not trying to get it off the upper 90s. You're trying to put it straight down the middle and over the bar. So how about you get your head straight? A bad kick. Off that post, there's got to be paint on that football. There has to be yellow paint on that football. But it was still good. So the extra point is still good. That guy is young. He's a kid, man. Number 19. So, New Orleans Saints, their kicker, Blake Grupe. Grupe. Don't know how that's pronounced phonetically. He missed a field goal earlier today, bringing his total. Well, it's changed since that first missed field goal. He's now got to be, I think that puts him 15 of 17. That's pretty good. 15 of 17, and since I started putting in numbers, I've messed up my scrolling text at the bottom here. 7 first downs on that drive, guys. Can you believe that? 7. So that kick goes back, and that will be a touchback. That will be a touchback, ladies and gentlemen. And here come the Jacksonville Jaguars to start this drive. Jacksonville Jaguars will start this drive from the 25-yard line. Bump, bump, bump. 25-yard line. Okay. First touchdown for the Saints coming via a Taysom Hill touchdown run to the left. Saints are now on defense. Trevor Lawrence is here and looking good this game so far. Not great, but looking good. Single back formation motion from Jamal Agnew and a handoff to Etienne, who goes around the left side, finds some space, gains the full 10 yards, and Travis Etienne good for a first down on the right-hand side. First down, that'll be up to about the 26-yard line. So 1st and 10 coming up from about the 26 right here. Good misdirection right there. Jamal Agnew was coming across behind the line of scrimmage. And that took the defense from one side of the field to the other, opening up that lane there for Travis Etienne to make that big first down run. So 10 yards on first down. He's got 9 rushes, 46 yards. Here we go, shotgun formation. Looks like that was up to the 35, not the 25. So 35-yard line. Trevor Lawrence keeps as he spins out. He's in trouble. He cuts back, and gets up to the 40. And he'll be down at the 40-yard line. Down at the 40-yard line, and that will bring up a 2nd down and 5. Coming up for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Ladies and gentlemen, you are watching Football Nation. My name is Mario Manuel. If you like what you see and you want to catch your games this way for whatever reason, just look up Football Nation, guys. Seriously, just look up Football Nation. You'll notice it right over there. This little FN that's right here. Right there. That one. Look for that. Here we go. 2nd down and 6, shotgun formation motion in the backfield from Evan Ingram. A quick handoff right there to Travis Etienne, but that is sniffed out by the defense, and the defense gets a huge stop right there. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 7. That was a group effort right there by the defense of the New Orleans Saints. And that's going to actually be a 3rd and 8. That'll bring him back an additional 3 yards there. A 3-yard tackle for a loss. And then he got swarmed, man. So, 3rd down and 8. We are in the 4th quarter, ladies and gentlemen. We are in the 4th quarter. So here we go. Shotgun formation, 3rd and 8. We're at the 38. And there's the snap. And Trevor Lawrence has to scramble, and Trevor Lawrence will go nowhere, and he might maybe gain a yard, but he will be dropped down. He'll be dropped down, and nothing coming. And yeah, now you can hear the Saints. Now you can hear the Superdome getting real fired up right there. Let's go. So a 4th and 7, and the punt team will come out for the Jacksonville Jaguars. I mean, that's a good defensive stop. You got to give the Saints credit for that. That's a very good defensive stop. That is signaled a fair catch, but it goes out of bounds either way. And that's going to start their drive at about the 10. Let's go. You can see everybody in the Saints crowd. It's great to see those guys finally fired up. They have been mopey and dopey all game, and now the Saints are marching right here. So, can Derek Carr do what he did on the last drive and just find his best wide receivers and find them quickly? He has to keep that coming. He's got to keep those coming in quickly. He can't be hodgepodgey or second-guessing himself. If he takes too long in that pocket, the Jacksonville Jaguars defense has been very good at holding them back. He's been very good at holding them back. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Thursday, October 19th. This game started at 7:15 p.m. The Jacksonville Jaguars are playing against the New Orleans Saints at New Orleans. The spread was 2.5 points Jacksonville. 2.5 points Jacksonville favored. Actually, this says New Orleans favored. What does this say over here? I think it flip-flopped. Things have been changing. Nope. That's definitely incorrect on my part. Yeah, so it looks like the Saints were favored this whole time. And Jacksonville Jaguars were 2.5-point underdogs. How or why, I don't know. But yeah, 2.5-point favorites. New Orleans Saints, they trail right now by 8. So a one-possession game. And when we get back to the action after that punt, so remember, the last drive finished with a punt for the Jacksonville Jaguars. The Jacksonville Jaguars have now punted this ball back to the New Orleans Saints. This will be at the 7-yard line. So right now we are in a commercial break. And when we get back, we will have 11 and a half minutes left on Thursday Night Football. And we'll start this drive from New Orleans Saints' own 7-yard line. Own 7-yard line. Josh Allen has been unable to sack the quarterback. 7 pressures on 25 rushes, all 7 against Andrus Peat. That's the second highest of his career on pressures. But no sacks for either side. There was a fumble that was recovered, but no sack. So, Jacksonville Jaguars did get a pick 6. And that is why they have their lead as wide as they do. This could have been a 1-point game if Derek Carr didn't throw that interception. But he did, and this is where we're at. So, a long ways to go. 93 yards to go, shotgun formation. There's a snap and a handoff to Kamara, who finds no running space. Get this guy off the field, dude. Stop handing him the football to run it. He should be your third down back at this point. Alvin Kamara today, 15 rushing attempts for 43 yards. Talk about inefficient. There's the snap. Derek Carr looks right, throws right, connects with Chris Olave, who gets 2 players to hit him. He did take a helmet. And he's holding his neck. He's adjusting his helmet, but he looks like he's okay. Don't want to lose Chris Olave right now. That'll bring up a third down. First running play went nowhere. Second pass was short. So here comes a 3rd and 5. There's the snap. Derek Carr quickly. A deep shot. The first deep shot overthrown and just thrown way out of bounds. What are you doing? How are you yelling at anybody? That pass wasn't even in bounds, you giant douche. Shut up, Derek Carr. Who are you yelling at? Who are you yelling at? You threw that so far out of bounds. Even if he was Michael Jordan in Space Jam, he wouldn't have been able to catch that. That was an awful throw. Why can't you take accountability for your own terrible play? That was a nasty throw. Garbage, garbage, garbage. Here's a huge punt out of their own end zone, giving that back to the Jaguars, and that's going to keep going backwards, and it'll be stopped and picked up at about the 25-yard line. So a very good punt. A very, very good punt, and at least they're able to push them back. Derek Carr, you cannot get mad at your wide receiver when you threw that ball outside of that 6-foot white stripe. How dare you yell at your wide receivers? That is so ugly. That actually makes me lose a lot of respect for Derek Carr. He's pulling a Ben Roethlisberger and trying to blame it all on everybody else. That is his fault. That's your own damn fault, Derek Carr. Terrible throw. Okay, here we go. 1st and 10. Jacksonville Jaguars now have the ball. We're at the 26-yard line, shotgun formation. There's a snap and a handoff to Travis Etienne and another toss on an end around. And Jamal Agnew will lose a yard after all of that drama. So, 2nd down. 2nd down coming up for the Jacksonville Jaguars. That was a super fast 3-and-out for the Saints, man. A super fast 3-and-out for the Saints. 2nd down and 11 coming up for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Trevor Lawrence started this first half looking pretty good. He took his foot off the gas there, but right now they are in control. Stop yelling at him, Carr. You threw a garbage pass. 2nd and 11. There's the snap out of the shotgun. Trevor Lawrence looks to the right sideline. That's a throw that will be out. Incomplete. Incomplete. He made the catch, but he was not in bounds when the catch was made. Let's review this. One-handed. Nope, his foot was out of bounds. Good call by the official. Definitely made the catch with 1 foot out of bounds. It is. Yeah, that's out of bounds. That's fine. No worries. Okay, no review. That's fine. 3rd down and 11. The intended receiver on that last play, y'all. That would have been the best catch of the game, honestly, if he had made that catch. But that was Calvin Ridley with the one-handed catch there. There's a snap on 3rd and 11. We're at the 25-yard line. There's a sharp bullet and no flag, no penalty. And now the late flags came in against Jamal Agnew. The pass was intended for Jamal Agnew, and we see the players going like this. 2 flags came in. So the flags came in late. Officials, when they think they see it, pass interference on the defense. Result of the play is an automatic 1st down at the spot of the foul. Let's watch this one again. Did Jamal Agnew get pushed, or did he get tripped? Did he trip on his own? Show me that one more time. I don't know. I didn't see it, man. I didn't see it. So here we go. There's a snap and a handoff. Travis Etienne barrels his way forward. I think barrels might be a generous adjective. That's good for about 3 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd down after the 1st down that was made earlier. So, okay. 2nd down and 7. Total offense this half for the Jacksonville Jaguars. 21 plays on the ground, 9 passing plays. This entire half, the Jacksonville Jaguars only have 30 yards. So there's a snap and a play out of the pro, and Travis Etienne, takes a big shot. But he does get up. That is going to be good for about 6. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 1. A 3rd down and 1 coming up right here for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Dudes and dudettes, here we go. 3rd down and 1 coming up. Play clock down to 15. Trevor Lawrence in a single back formation behind him. Travis Etienne, there's a snap and a handoff to number 1, who tries to find the edge, and he will not get there. Where will they mark the football? Where will they mark the football? That is going to be a 1st down. That's going to end up being a 1st down. They're going to bring out the tape. They're going to bring out the tape here for sure. They're going to bring out the chains, excuse me. But let's see where he got. Travis Etienne, where was his knee down? I think his knee might have been down sooner. Fourth and inches. So, no need to bring out the chains. 4th and inches. And they're going to go for it. They're across midfield. So, here come the Jacksonville Jaguars. They are across midfield. A 4th and inches. And there's a snap and a handoff to Etienne. And Etienne will get stopped. And that's going to be a turnover on downs. And the New Orleans Saints gets a stop right here. And this will go this way. New Orleans Saints taking over possession on a stop right there. Could have been a quarterback sneak. 4th down, no good. Jacksonville Jaguars squander a beautiful opportunity to keep the chains moving. And here come the New Orleans Saints. Should have been a quarterback sneak. Did not. Went with Travis Etienne. And the Saints made the stop, a tackle for a loss. And that is solid, ladies and gentlemen. That's exactly what we want to see in a close game like this. I don't care who wins personally. Neither of these two teams winning is going to make my day or break my day. I didn't bet on this game either. So, I'm fine with it, right? But that means that the New Orleans Saints will take over on their own 48-yard line, just shy of midfield. Great field position for the New Orleans Saints. No gain. On 4th and inches, a stop by the New Orleans Saints. Oh, and there's a pizza commercial on right now, and that actually looks delicious. 7.5 left in this game, y'all. The Saints are still alive. If they can get a drive put on together If they can get a drive right here, right now, and score, ooh, I knew this game would be a good one. The over-under was 41.5. We have 40 points on the board right now. The last game between these two teams was a very low-scoring game, so it is refreshing to see this. That being said, the last time that these two teams played against each other was way back in 2019. So the last time that these two teams played against each other was back in 2019. And right now the Saints have the lead in their all-time series. This game between these two teams right here has only been played 7 times in history. This is the 8th time. And 5 out of those games the New Orleans Saints have won. And of those 7 games that have been played, 3 of those games have resulted in total scores of over 60 points. So it's looking like it's going to be one of those games, maybe. So the last time these two teams played was in 2019, which was 2 years before Trevor Lawrence was drafted. This is his first game ever against the Saints. This is his first game ever in the Superdome. I mean, that's an interesting way to make that happen because all the blocks, the strong side was on the left side of that formation, and Travis Etienne went the other way. Looks like the blocks didn't really go the way that he wanted. If he would have just gone around the edge, he could have broken free all the way. But that's okay. They still have the lead. Anyways, here come the New Orleans Saints. 47-yard line, shotgun formation, 1st and 10. They will bring 5. Derek Carr throws quickly, does connect. Oh, and Michael Thomas stays on his feet, and he gets all the way up to about the 35-yard line across midfield. First down for the New Orleans Saints. Michael Thomas with the big catch right there. And here comes Alvin Kamara to stink it up some more. Here we go. Shotgun formation. 1st and 10. There's the snap. Derek Carr looks right, throws, and that's going to be caught. Taysom Hill climbs the ladder and comes down. And Alvin Kamara slipped and is literally just slipped out of the gate. Taysom Hill, lined up as a wide receiver, made a beautiful catch on the right-hand side. Here we go. Alvin Kamara slipped twice already in this game, but we are in the red zone. Derek Carr looks right, throws right, end zone. That's going to be caught. Is that a touchdown? Touchdown, Michael Thomas! Michael Thomas with a big touchdown grab on the left-hand side. Michael Thomas with a 17-yard touchdown. 3 plays on that drive, and now we've got ourselves a game, ladies and gentlemen. 6.5 minutes left to go, and this is a 2-point game right now. Michael Thomas, this will be reviewed. Michael Thomas makes the catch. The knee does get down. What a catch. What a catch from Michael Thomas. His knee, I'm talking barely got in there. Barely. Wow. Here comes a 2-point conversion, ladies and gentlemen. A 2-point conversion. Taysom Hill might be the target. Shotgun formation. 2-point conversion. 2-yard line. There's the snap. Throw quickly. Alvin Kamara makes the catch. And we're all tied up. This game is still a game. The score is 24-24. And with 6.5 minutes left to go, it looks like the Saints have figured this one out. Now get out of the stands, Kamara, before you get a flag for excessive celebration or unsportsmanlike conduct. Wow. A quick throw and a catch. Alvin Kamara with a 2-point conversion. And finally, Derek Carr looks like he's not mad at the world. That was a good drive. It was a short drive because they started from their own 47. But the score is now tied, ladies and gentlemen. The score is now tied. Good throw. Right in that window. Right in the window over there. Brown was there to try to stop Michael Thomas when Michael Thomas said, hey, man, I used to be the man. And there's Alvin Kamara making the catch on the left-hand side. So, 2-point conversion is successful. And the Saints are going to kick this one back to the Jacksonville Jaguars. Let's go. Look at that. All right. Oh, yeah, okay. And now the Saints are turning up. They're all the crowd is literally twerking right now, y'all. Okay, that kick goes back to the end zone. And you can see that highlight on the left. Well, if you have Amazon Prime TV, you could just hit the button and go check it out. But you're probably watching this game because we don't. And that's okay. I'm here for you. I'm here for you. So, that kick back to the Jags. Jags, with 6.5 minutes, are losing momentum. They are running out of gas. They've only got like 45 yards this entire second half. And Trevor Lawrence, not looking like an elite quarterback. Empty backfield, a quick throw underneath to Evan Ingram. He gets punched from behind. Evan Ingram almost coughs up the ball. Second down coming up. Second down. Jaguars have the ball. Oh, man. Oh, man. No touchdown for Chris Olave. That's okay. No touchdown for Chris Olave so far. I might lose this week. Well, let's see. Second down and 7. Shotgun formation. We're at the 27-yard line, 28-yard line. Trevor Lawrence takes the snap. They bring 4. Trevor Lawrence has time in the pocket. He steps through it. He runs for the first down. Up to the 35, the 40, the 50, all the way across midfield. And a big first down run from Trevor Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence gets some pretty good yardage there. Solid run from Trevor Lawrence. The linebackers just totally lost track of him right there. And what are you going to do? They didn't have a spy. Trevor Lawrence saw the gap. And he got a very strong first down run right there, right up the middle. So here we go. We got another first down. It's going to be across midfield. First and 10, 5 seconds on the play clock at the 49-yard line. There's the snap. Trevor Lawrence fakes the handoff. That's a toss-off to Calvin Ridley. Calvin Ridley is quickly met by the Saints defense, and the Saints get a stop right there. Second down and 10 coming up. We're still at the 49-yard line. So Saints are on defense. Jacksonville Jaguars are driving right now. They are across midfield in Saints territory. Across midfield in Saints territory. Here we go. Second down and 10. Shotgun formation. There's the snap. Trevor Lawrence looks right. He throws right. He throws just past Calvin Ridley. All of a sudden, Calvin Ridley has become a major target. And I'm curious to see what this one looks like, just so you can see the raw video. That's what that looks like. I want to be able to incorporate that into some of my streams moving forward so I can maybe do a split screen for you guys and move the football across the field so you can see how the plays develop. Anyways, here we go. Third down and 10. Third and 10 coming up right here. 49-yard line. They need a full 10. There's the snap. And he steps way back, and he throws a deep shot all the way to the end zone, and that'll be tipped up and incomplete. And a 4th and 10. No more yards for the Jacksonville Jaguars. They will punt this back to the New Orleans Saints. Oh my goodness, how the tables have turned. A very late second half comeback win, or not win just yet, but a very late second half comeback rally for the New Orleans Saints, and they are making something special happen here today, stopping Calvin Ridley, who got his hands to the ball. Here's the punt unit. There's the snap. Here's the punt. This one goes up, up, up. Signaled for a fair catch at the 10-yard line. So, we are in it, ladies and gentlemen. We are here. We are here. We are live. 4.5 minutes left to go. An exact 4.5 minutes left to go. You can see that above my head. The New Orleans Saints have just gotten the ball back. It's been punted back from the Jacksonville Jaguars. What can the Saints do? The Saints have trailed this entire game. They have not had a lead this entire game. Let's see if they can get their first lead of the game when it matters the most in the waning moments of the fourth quarter. 4.5 left to go on Thursday Night Football, Week 7. Shotgun formation, 1st and 10 from the 10. Derek Carr takes a snap. He gets in trouble. He throws quickly. No, Chris Olave dropped another one. That was in the hands of Chris Olave. He dropped another pass. That was a good play, man. That was good throw. Just a little bit behind the intended receiver there, but Chris Olave should have made that catch. Here we go, shotgun formation. There's a snap on 2nd and 10. Throw underneath. Taysom Hill makes the catch. He's good for about 6. That'll bring up a 3rd down and 4 for the New Orleans Saints. 3rd down and 4 coming up, ladies and gentlemen. 3rd down. 3rd down. And no huddle here. They're moving fast. So here we go. Shotgun formation quickly. 3rd and 4. There's the snap. Derek Carr immediately blitzed. He's got time. You're getting chased, brother. There's a throw. Oh, my God. A terrible, terrible throw. Raheed Shaheed. And Derek Carr is down on a knee. He's doubled over. It looks like he's got a herniated something or a hip flexor issue, but Derek Carr is down. He motioned over for officials timeout. Let's see what happened here. So Derek Carr immediately got blitzed right there, opened up quickly. Derek Carr made someone miss. He runs out to the right. He throws, but underthrows right there on the throw. So a non-contact injury, and Derek Carr holds his groin. Derek Carr holds his groin right there. Uh-oh. Derek Carr looks like he's going to be questionable to come back. They're going to take him to the tent right now. But he threw that pass, and after throwing the pass, you see him coming out. Let me see if I can show you my pant line. Do it over here. And you can see him grabbing the groin area. No, my shirt's not tucked in. Don't judge me. There's the snap, and there's the punt, ladies and gentlemen. And that's going to be returned. Okay, Jamal Agnew coming back the other way, and he will be out. So, okay. Anyways, yeah, Derek Carr was holding his groin area right in there. So it looks like he got hit pretty hard, or he didn't get hit at all, actually. Something must have happened on that throw, and he must have tweaked something in that situation. Okay. Well, let's pull up my scroll bar once again. Take that back. You guys are watching Football Nation. Thank y'all so much for being here, man. I really, really, really appreciate you guys. So we are inside of 4 minutes. That was not great. The New Orleans Saints finally got a stop. They got another stop against the Jacksonville Jaguars, and again, a 3-and-out. How many 3-and-outs can they get? A lot, apparently. And the Jaguars and the Saints both defensively volatility. Lots of volatility. So let's see if there's anything going on in my chat. No chat so far. That's totally fine. You guys don't got to chat with me. That's cool. I'm okay with it. But right now we are in the fourth quarter, in the waning moments of the fourth quarter. The Jacksonville Jaguars in the first started opening up the leading. They had 7 points to start, and then the New Orleans Saints answered back with a field goal. In the next quarter, the Jacksonville Jaguars not only got a touchdown, but they also got a field goal, and the New Orleans Saints only got a field goal. So now we're looking at 17-6 going into the halftime. 17-6 going into half. After that, to start the third quarter, 7 points on the board for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Guess what? New Orleans Saints scored a field goal. And then, all of a sudden, in the fourth quarter, we still have time left. The Saints have figured out what they need to do. The Saints have finally figured it out, and it looks like no points have gone on the board for the Jacksonville Jaguars, but the New Orleans Saints have managed to put up 15 points in the fourth quarter alone. So they've scored more points in the fourth quarter than they have the entire game. And they finally broke the curse of no touchdowns They had 23 drives without scoring a touchdown. That was the longest drought since 2001. That was the 23 drives without scoring a touchdown at home for the New Orleans Saints. The drought has been broken. The New Orleans Saints have scored at home. Let's see what happens here. So, here come the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville Jaguars are starting this drive from about midfield. So from about midfield, 3 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in regulation time. We're at the 46-yard line. Quick snap, quick throw. Travis Etienne makes the catch. He's got some blocks on the left-hand side. That will go very short. That'll be a gain of 2, ladies and gentlemen. A gain of 2. 2nd down and 8 coming up right here. Derek Carr talking to his squad, talking to Foster Moreau. Chris Olave is nowhere to be seen in that small huddle right there. Alvin Kamara, Foster Moreau, and Michael Thomas all talking right now. Derek Carr, Chris Olave not talking. Might be a good time to trade away Chris Olave, ladies and gentlemen, but if he doesn't score a touchdown, it's going to be a tough sell. That's 2 back-to-back games where he's been pretty quiet. You may want to start someone else over Chris Olave moving forward, unless you can get a trade for him. So here we go. 2nd down and 8. Less than 3.5 left to go, ladies and gentlemen. Less than 3.5 left to go here. We're across midfield. Already, the Jacksonville Jaguars are on about the 44-yard line. The officials were taking their time. 2nd down. What are you saying, dude? What are you saying, official? Okay, 2nd down and 8. Here we go. 44-yard line. Empty backfield, so 5 wide, y'all. 5 wide. Trevor Lawrence takes the snap. Lawrence pocket holds. He throws short. That's a catch. Christian Kirk. 35-30, 25-20, 15-10. 5, touchdown, Christian Kirk. Christian Kirk with the touchdown. A huge grab right there. A 46-yard touchdown. Wow. A solid run. Actually, it was 44 yards, but still a huge play right there. The 44-yard touchdown grab from Christian Kirk. That was all run after catch. That was a 5-yard catch underneath, and Christian Kirk just made the rest happen. So these are the yards after the catch. Oh, they were about to show the highlight right there. There's the snap, there's the hold, there's the kick. The kick is up, the kick is good. And once again, the Jacksonville Jaguars have a 7-point lead over the New Orleans Saints. Talk about drama. This score right now is a total of 55 points. A high-scoring affair here. A high-scoring game on Thursday Night Football, 31-24, and you are watching it live right here with me, Mario Manuel, on Football Nation. If this is your first time, checking out this channel, give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, guys. Here we go. So, Jacksonville Jaguars are going to have to kick this one right back to the Saints. The Saints will get another chance, and it's going to come down to another fourth quarter moment for Derek Carr. Can he show up big in these moments, or is he going to come back small? I don't know that the hurry-up offense is the best way to go, but the Saints are looking a little deflated after that one. The game is not over. Game is not over. I got to emphasize that. Game is not over. Still got 3 minutes. Can Derek Carr make something happen? Well, we're about to find out. There's the kickback. This one will be a touchback, and the New Orleans Saints will come out to start this drive on the 25-yard line. So, Derek Carr. Not even in the huddle with his guys. There we go. Now we're getting into the huddle. Chris Olave was not on the sideline being talked to by the rest of the team. Let's see if Derek Carr is able to think on his feet, or if Derek Carr is one of those players who have predetermined their plays and will force the ball in. We got motion in the backfield from Rashid Shaheed. and a quick throw. That's a catch. Taysom Hill made a quick catch up the middle. That's going to be a first down. Taysom Hill with another catch. Taysom Hill's looking good today. Taysom Hill looking good today. 1st and 10. Clock is ticking. So now 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Still going. They are in the hurry up shotgun formation once again. There's the snap. Derek Carr has time in the pocket underneath. Kamara makes the catch. He gets up to the 50. He cuts back the other way. That looks like it's good for a first down. They're going to mark it short. 2nd down and 10 coming up. Sorry, 2nd down and 1. Less than 1. Hurry up offense. Once again, they're not going to let the Jaguars get set. They've already talked about it. 2nd down in inches. Where do you go from here? There's a quick snap. Derek Carr throws to the to the left-hand side, and Alvin Kamara makes the catch, and he runs forward, and he goes down across the midfield line. He's down at the 41-yard line. First down. First down for the Saints, and the Saints are starting to march. Saints are marching in right now. Saints are driving, y'all. Saints are marching. Saints are driving. And the 2-minute warning. Okay. All right, so we're at the 2-minute warning. And Derek Carr with 2 minutes left. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. And I wonder, this makes me wonder, will the Saints, if the Saints score, are they going to choose to go for 2, or are they going to try to tie it up? Because the way that this coaching has been going, Dennis Allen and Pete Carmichael, it's questionable. Anyways, we've got the Eagles and the Dolphins this Sunday night, ladies and gentlemen. You guys are going to want to check out that game. And we've also got Monday Night Football with the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. I will be covering both of the games that I just mentioned, Sunday night and Monday night, and you can catch those here on Football Nation. Okay, no coaches' challenges inside of 2 minutes. No coaches' challenge inside of 2 minutes. Every time I say the word okay, Google decides to pop up. Shit, it did it again. That's my fault. I should have known better. I should have known better. Here we go. 1st and 10. 2-minute warning. So less than 2 minutes left to go, or exactly 2 minutes left to go. 41-yard line across midfield. Derek Carr takes the snap out of the shotgun. A quick throw underneath to Rashid Shaheed. And Shaheed goes forward and gains 8 yards right there. So a 2nd and short coming up. They needed to get to the 31-yard line. They're at the 33. 2nd and 2 coming up, ladies and gentlemen. 2nd and 2. Derek Carr trying to navigate the situation. He's quarterbacking right now. Shotgun formation. There's the snap and a handoff to Kamara. Kamara breaks big. Kamara goes to the 20. Kamara is down inside of the 20-yard line, and that's a big first down run for Alvin Kamara. A good chunk play right there. They've been firing quickly, and so the defense was ready for a pass, and Kamara found plenty of space there. So inside of the red zone, Derek Carr has time. Pocket collapses. He scrambles to the right. He's going to throw out of bounds. Incomplete pass, 2nd down and 10. 2nd down and 10 now after that run from Alvin Kamara, and then the throw from Derek Carr that goes out of bounds, incomplete. 1 minute and 28 seconds left to go, ladies and gentlemen. So 88 seconds left in this game. 88 seconds left in this game. 2nd and 10. 18-yard line. Motion in the backfield. Derek Carr in shotgun. Takes the snap. Pocket holds. He looks quickly, throws quickly. Chris Olave making a catch right there. 3rd down. Chris Olave making the catch right there. See, it's Chris Olave is making these catches, but can he get yards after the catch? Christian Kirk can. But here we go. 3rd and 2. We're on the 10-yard line. 3rd and 2. Quick snap. Handoff to Kamara. Kamara goes forward. Kamara gets the first down. And that's going to be a 1st and goal. Call a timeout or get yourself set up. What are you doing, coach? You've got 3 of them left. Call them quickly or do something. Okay. No timeout being called. 45 seconds. They're trying to stay calm. I need to stay calm too. 6-yard line. There's the snap. Derek Carr looks right. Derek Carr tries to throw that same pass to Michael Thomas. Planned on the left-hand side. Brown not letting it happen twice. That will stop the clock. That will stop the clock. 36 seconds left. Oh, no. Here we go. This is the same exact thing that happened to the Saints last week. Can Derek Carr score right here, right now? Can Derek Carr score right here, right now? Shotgun formation. 6-yard line, 2nd and goal. Takes the snap, has time, decides what he's going to do. He's in trouble. He looks right. He throws right, overthrows Taysom Hill. 3rd and goal, and Derek Carr is down. He's holding his groin again. Derek Carr looks like he's in pain right now. He's slow to get up. Josh Allen got to him. And no, not the quarterback. Josh Allen got to the quarterback. Dang, Derek Carr on that throw. I mean, wow. Okay, 3rd and goal. 30 seconds left. 3rd and goal. Timeout. Timeout called by the New Orleans Saints. Timeout. Home team. So, the play clock was running down. I don't think that they really wanted to talk about this. I think they just wanted to avoid getting pushed back. Those 5 additional yards would not have made their situation any easier. Derek Carr is limping a little bit. It looks like he pulled his groin or something, but he's staying out in the game. Anyways, next week, ladies and gentlemen, the Thursday night primetime game will be the Bucs at the Bills. Bucs at Bills. Let's see what happens in that one. I think the Bills should wrap that one up pretty easily, but you never know. It's better than the Bills and the Giants. That was an awful game last week, one of the worst games ever. But here we go. 3rd and goal, 30 seconds left to go here. Shotgun formation on the 6. There's the snap. Derek Carr looks left. He throws left to the back of the end zone. No! Off the hands of Foster Moreau, who was wide open. A wide open play out to Foster Moreau. It hit him in both of the hands, and he dropped the pass. That is the story of the Saints all game long. A beautiful, beautiful dime dropped by Derek Carr into the hands of Foster Moreau. I mean, oh, that's just so, that's it. You got to go for it. 4th and goal. 4th and goal. 6 yards out. Last play of the game for the Saints. There's the snap. Quick throw out the other way. And no flag on that. No flag there. That is an incomplete pass. But that's going to be the game, ladies and gentlemen. So, Chris Olave was the intended receiver. The referees did not throw a flag on that one. He was definitely getting a lot of contact there. A lot of contact. Let's watch that play one more time and see what happens. A lot of contact. So Brown was there on that side. On the left side, Chris Olave goes in. Yeah, I think that might have just been good defense. I mean, he got checked. That's a rough one. And of course, in the most important moments, we had a choke. That Foster Moreau drop was so bad, y'all. Foster Moreau was wide open. And there we go, victory formation. As they will kneel. Foster Moreau has his head in his hands. He knows he blew the game for his team. He was the player who was supposed to make that catch. He was wide open. That was your shot. That was your chance to shine. And I don't know if I'm watching a sweat drip from his helmet or if those are tears. But this will end up being the end of the game. And now the Saints are just calling timeouts to be petty. Does not matter. Don't know why you're calling a timeout. You're literally just being petty. But ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the final score of this game. And another timeout called. That's stupid. And you can see that the stadium is emptying out pretty quickly here. I guess they just want to keep the officials there, but that is very petty coaching. Very, very petty coaching. All right, ladies and gentlemen, our next game is going to be this Sunday night. We will be covering the Dolphins and the Eagles. And then we'll be covering the Monday night game as well. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching Football Nation. I know that you have many other options out there on YouTube, but I appreciate you for sticking here with me and hanging out with me. My name is Mario Manuel. As always, it has been so much fun to narrate and commentate on this game for you guys, to bring y'all every snap, every play, and every down. Peyton Manning, what's up? Andrew Reynolds, thank you so much for checking in. Ron Tyler, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. I missed y'all during this. I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to check out my chat. It's been pretty quiet all day long. But Peyton, thank you. Andrew, thank you. Supreme Science, thank you. Ron Tyler, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Thanks for checking in, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much love. Ladies and gentlemen, I have to go to work tomorrow. It will be my last day of work at my old job. I've got a new one coming up. And no, it's not full-time YouTube, but that is okay. So, it's been great. I am very much looking forward to seeing you all this Sunday. And yeah, stay safe out there, guys. Peace out. Have a